Howdy, friends, and welcome to the Fey Frontier. Hello, everybody. It has been a while, but we are finally back with a glorious new campaign. And Mike is, of course, first message as soon as we go live, ready to go, locked in. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Howdy, everybody. We got costumes, we got fun stuff. We got new shit on the walls. It's going to be a great time.
There's new shit on the walls.
There's new shit on the walls.
Somebody shit on the walls.
There's also some old shit on the walls.
There is some old shit on the walls. But, yeah, I'm back in the saddle again for another campaign. We won't go around yet and introduce our characters because y'all don't know who they are yet. Mm-hmm. So we will... Hey, listen, look, we haven't been back in a while. We got costumes. It takes a while to get ready. Got stuff to do. All right, so we do not have an intro video yet for the campaign, so I'm going to read us in. Spin a little tale for y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Read that fucking note.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
We're taking this campaign very seriously.
Yeah.
Come on in, travelers. Grab a drink. Ain't much reason to be here without one, whether you rode in on your boots or are catching this broadcast over the static and stardust. Now, let's get to the part that matters. Wasn't so long ago that this world was simple. The twin souls rose over a land of dust and grit, towns rising from timber and sweat, fortunes carved from the bones neath the dirt. The Fey Frontier. Life measured by the weight of a harvest, the sharpness of a blade, the quickness of your draw, the strength of a name. But then the sky split open. A cosmic river of neon light tearing its way through the stardust, carrying with it the echoes of an unknown somewhere. And when the light faded, they remained. The remnants. Vast metal ships floating at the edge of the sky. Not quite still, not quite drifting. Lights flickering, patterns without meaning, signals with no reply. Waiting. The lights went dark. Faint. Forgotten. Presence known only in the places the stars refused to shine. Years passed. The first one fell, then another, until the sky itself rained fire and ruin. Oh yeah, RUSTFall. Crashed into the desert, into the mountains, into the sea. Twisted wrecks of metal and memory humming with something that shouldn't be alive. Some called it a warning, a sign, a reckoning. They were half right. Folks here just don't know how deep it goes. But to those with hands on the reins, their truth was simple. Power. The kind that could buy the world or bury you beneath it. Cities rose from the desert like a mirage, spires built on sweat and ambition. Neon flickered against rusted steel patched over wooden beams, bones wrapped in borrowed flesh. The old and the new don't mix easy. Men even let the rust inside, let it take hold of their hearts, till stripped steel wires ran deeper than blood. A price without mercy for strength beyond reckoning. Power enough to unravel a man, mind and soul. Madness of the highest order. That man right over there.
Madness, everybody.
Though the ones with all the answers will tell you that don't happen here. But ask yourself, is that the truth or just the price of staying on top? Rust ain't the only thing can reshape a man. The ones who hold the coin, the names, the power. They do their own kind of reforging. Break a man down, rebuild him for their purpose, make him useful till he ain't. The syndicates don't ask for loyalty. And if you ever wonder what happens to those who refuse, well, take a walk down the Narrows after Soul Down. But out beyond the lights, past the rails, neath the stars, the wild still breathes. The frontier don't care for coin or syndicates. It don't barter in deception. Out there, the only currency that matters is just how far you're willing to go. Out there is where a man finds himself, discovers what it means to survive in a world such as ours. This is the world that you step into, travelers. A place where fortunes are made on a handshake and lost on a shot fired too slow. A place where the rich grow richer, the poor grow desperate, and the bold, well, the bold carve their names into history. Here, old wrecks still whisper, dying engines groaning neath the dunes. Fading lights, desperate beacons in the pits, flickering with the memory of something no one was meant to understand. A land of steam and steel, neon and gunpowder, dreamers and devils. A world where flesh and dust meets smoke and rust. But you, both in this tavern and caught in the hum of the airways and the shimmer of space, you have a choice. You can wander these wastes like so many before you, another nameless soul chasing fortune or folly. Or you can make your mark in the sand. Drink up, traveler. Ain't no promise when you'll find a friendly face again. In the lands of nowhere, if you only think about finding your way back, you're already lost. Sands of time ain't flow like that. Best sharpen those spurs and check those chambers. The Fey Frontier don't wait for no one. Get moving. Now, most tales like this one start with the words you meet in a tavern, where the story begins with spilled drinks and found family. But not this one. Ours, to anyone out there watching, starts with a job that looks like it may have already gone sideways. Not in a tavern, but on a moving train. And to be more specific, in the air, above the train, falling towards the train, in the dark, at midnight. It's real fucking windy. Everyone, please make a dexterity saving throw.
Shit, it windy.
Oh, no. We are off to a great start, baby. Right out of the gate.
Get those lights one moment.
Ooh, mama. Bisexual lighting, everybody.
It is fucking windy. Glenn, first roll of the campaign, what you got for me?
Shake of the head.
4.
4, hell yeah.
Woo.
Yeehaw, brother.
Yeehaw, brother.
Howdy.
16.
16, all right, pretty good.
21.
21, wildly from the very dexterous robot man.
I thank me.
Chill.
And 6.
6, all right. The two leads really killing it here with their dex rolls. All right. Now, as I said, our story begins on top of a moving train. It's real fucking windy. So, you all land in various spots on the edge there. Let me switch to our tall camera so people can see what we're looking at. You are leaping off of the top of the mesa just outside of Beacon's End. It is several hundred feet in the air above where this train is going. Because as you all know, there is no train stop in Beacon's End. This is a city for outlaws. This is where people come to reinvent themselves and find new lives. So as such, there is no train stop. It curves around the mesa. So the only way onto the train is to jump onto the train. So, you're leaping off of the mesa, falling through the sky, wind whipping past your faces as you are cascading down in the dark at midnight, the midnight train to Claralux. And
Old midnight train.
Claralux. And,
Give
well,
the lattice.
here's what happens.
Everyone's dead.
DJ, Mark II, you land pretty safely because, as you said, you're heavy. You sink pretty damn fast. So you go down and you land right on that back part of the train. Anywhere you'd like to be placed on that rear car. Sorry, just on the stone where the guards are. That's representing the top of the train.
Oh, so you want us to
gotcha.
play
Yes.
here?
So that way it's easier to visualize physically being on the
Gotcha.
train.
Is that okay there?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's fine.
Thank you for the gifted subs and for the cheer. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
So you land with a thunk on top of this metal train, catch yourself. You're all right. John,
Yeah.
you land equally fine on top of the train car.
All right. I'm gonna give a deft fucking smooth landing and a beautiful acrobatic roll. Just kind of look back at Mark too.
Hell yeah.
Give him a wink. I see how heavy you are. I'll make note of that.
The two of you Also, as you're falling, sorry, I forgot to mention this because
In
you're
love,
jumping
Doc.
several
Falling
hundred
in
feet.
love? You
Falling
didn't
in
finish
love.
the
So you're
sentence.
right.
Thank
Falling
you.
in love.
We're holding
Bat my
hands.
eyes.
We're holding hands as we jump.
As you are falling, because it is several
Sweaty.
hundred feet in the air,
Yeah.
there's no way that you would land safely. All of you are outfitted with these like flying rigs that kick out, kind of like a squirrel suit,
Yeah.
to allow you to very suddenly like stop yourself in the air and land safely.
Can
You
mine
two.
be ripped to shreds now?
Absolutely destroyed. You're
shreds,
way
you
you're way
said.
too heavy.
Shreds.
Way too heavy. It was a bad plan. Didn't work. Way too heavy. The two of you, you do make it on the train. However, you are standing on the very thin piece between the two cars, which is not a place where you would like to be.
Yeah.
So that's where you are. Right in front of where John is, that space that's just, yeah, you're in there. So that's down about 15, 20 feet.
Okay. Oh, the coupling link?
Yes,
Okay.
you're standing on the coupling link in between the two cars.
Yeah.
That's where you are.
I'm straddling. Because I landed that badly.
Yeah.
Just like,
So now, the guards at the other end of the train, several cars down,
Yep.
have noticed that you have made a very loud sound landing on top
Robot.
of the train. So they're going to turn and begin moving towards you, and we're going to roll initiative.
Hell
Yeehaw! That's very crooked. I'm gonna re-roll it. Hey!
Exactly. Roll that dice like tumbleweeds. That's exactly right. What do you got for me, Glenn?
14.
14. John.
17.
17. DJ.
21!
Dice
Very
roll.
good.
Yeah.
Joe.
16.
16. All right. 10 more than last time. For both of you, weirdly.
Woo!
Exactly 10. All right. So, once again, leading off, I'm going to have the guards move up ever so slightly just to indicate that they have moved before we got into combat proper. So they'll move about, like 10 feet. Guy in the back will be...
Is he moving towards us, or is he manning whatever these things
He's
are?
on those back cannons right there.
He's on both of them?
Just on the one. The other one's facing the other
I was
one.
gonna say, if he's...
straddling, flip it around. DJ, Mr. Mark II, you are up first in the combat initiative.
Alright. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty far away from them.
Exactly, Luna. You get it.
I wasn't prepared to roll that high.
I was not
love it.
prepared for this.
There we go. I gotta tuck my blanket in. Oh, yeah.
Amp up the
Gotta
music
tuck
a
in
little
my blanket.
Nice and warm on my tuchus.
Shut up.
Don, I'm gonna have no problem alluring everyone in the campaign.
bit. I
Oh
understand.
my.
Oh my.
Oh, my.
Alright, I'm a
Let me play a bard.
I did.
dash.
Yep.
Maybe not. Hang on. 5, 10. I can't make it in. Can I
I
make
mean,
it?
this dude's like here. You can get. Are you 30?
Yeah.
You can make it to that one.
I'll go to that guy. You can,
Yeah,
if
yeah, I
someone
got
would be so kind. Thank you.
You'd be so
Yeah.
kind.
I was like, man, that mask is really messing with him. I was like, that's
When you described me landing really
Yeah.
hard onto the train.
Oh, yeah, that was to be fair,
Yeah, we
you
rolled
said
badly.
that you did
I
that.
did.
Yeah, I was like, we rolled badly. Did we break our heels?
You'll never skate again.
Okay. I'm gonna fucking hit that man.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna slash
Hit
at
that
him
man.
with my katana.
Very good.
He lost the ability to read. We have to reprogram him. Did you not one?
I did. I sure fucking did.
I thought you were updating for a second. You just went,
Also, would you like to describe your character? Because we haven't done that yet.
Yeah. What do you look
absolutely.
like? What's your katana look like?
Yeah.
well, you're stepping into the light now.
So, what if we did it like right as we landed on the train? You know, like
Spotlight?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep. Wind back.
So you would see just chunk of, a chunk of metal man.
Chunk of a man.
Big chunk.
Chunk of man.
Be my friend. He's a chunk of hunk of man.
He's dressed in a red like duster coat with like big lapels. Really dusty, not really good looking at all.
I'm an ugly hunk of metal.
I mean the coat. Is,
Oh, okay.
the coat.
Thank you.
The
Award-winning
rest of
self-esteem.
the rest of Mark II's body is not patina. What's the word? Filigree for like filigree brass. There's little stretches of pale blue light that seem to like pulse through, almost like a circuit board, but not quite. Kind of like veins, but not really.
Sure.
He holds in one hand a katana, also brass. And he's got pale blue eyes, pale glowing blue eyes.
All right.
Hell.
And he
yeah.
would land on the train and dent the roof and take off running at this man. And then
Nat one.
What's this man look like that he's swinging at with his katana?
This is another robot man, Warforged. All 4 of these are Warforged guards.
Four forge.
Forged. 4 forged.
Since 7 years ago.
You can see that he has one white pauldron on his left side, which just kind of indicates that he is this train line's guard.
Okay.
Really, only the warrior Warforged have those type of military garb. He is.
Fuck you. You're no warrior.
Just keep seeing his eyes roll around in his head, but his face doesn't move. I'm like, what is happening?
It's like a chronic horror movie. He definitely has killed him.
Yeah, that's a haunted painting right there. You're so right. Thank
It's
you,
almost like the
Savannah, for the
eyes follow
song.
you
Thank
around the room.
So they are standard Warforged, armored pauldron. They armed with several guns kind of wrapped around their belt so that way they can grab whatever they need in a particular moment. You rush towards him and you swing at him, and he just is going to reach up and catch your katana in his hand.
The blade?
The blade of the katana.
Oh,
Just
one hand?
One hand. And
say no.
he's going to use his reaction. And DJ, please make a dex save.
A dex save? Okay.
Yeah.
You're good at him.
And then I'm gonna action surge and hit him again.
All right.
In a second.
Yep.
But, okay. This is better. That's an 18.
All right. So you swing at him after you charge towards him. He reaches up, catches the katana in his hand. You pull back. As you're stepping back, he whips a blunderbuss-looking device from his hip and fires at your feet, and a bola flips out, tries to wrap around your legs. You sidestep, only catches one of your legs, so you are not restrained. Go ahead and make your second attack.
Can I grab that bolo and throw it at his leg?
Absolutely, you can.
I don't know what modifier to use for that, to be honest. Probably Dex.
Probably Dex. Yeah.
Dex and
Since you are a fighter, you're trained with all weapons, so
Sick.
I would say you would be proficient.
cool. Okay. Put that where it belongs. All right. So. Okay, that should be better. Plus proficiency, so that would be for 15.
15. 15 does hit.
Hell yeah.
So he's going to make that dex save. That is a 6, so he fails, so he is now restrained. These bolas are around his legs, so he cannot move.
Cool. Use movement action. That's not really bonus action. I don't think I have much I can do for bonus action. Yeah, not really. So, yeah, that's it for me.
Hell yeah. All right. Next up in the order is that guard. So he is... going to slot that gun back, reach back behind him, pull out another one, double-handed, and he's going to Gatling gun up your chest.
We're gonna watch him get obliterated. Turn one.
Oh, Tommy gun, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
16.
16 will hit.
All right.
Fucker's got a Browning. Oh God! We got mowed down on the train.
Not too bad. You only take 5 force damage.
Mom said you're
As
not
it-
allowed to have an LMG.
As these bullets ricochet past you in a 10-foot line. But
Ooh, damn. Okay.
yeah,
Nobody's
but you
behind
are
it, thank God.
only hit. Nobody's behind you. So you're good.
I will get you for that.
Gonna hit you again.
Hey, stop.
15 on the die will hit. 4 force damage. That is his attack. Next up would be John.
All right. This dude's restrained.
He is restrained. He cannot move.
Goddamn right.
He's never going to dance again, you might say.
There's
So,
guilty feet.
I'm gonna run, and when I make this leap over the coupling, I'm gonna fucking slide underneath Mark II's legs.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna bunny kick this dude's knees out. 'Cause he's
Hell yeah.
restrained.
Hell
So
yeah.
I'm gonna do that by bardic inspiration and tapping him on the ass lovingly as I slide.
Right on the tape.
You gonna get him next time, partner.
Oh,
16 on the first.
adequate.
16. They're both
16?
the same
Yep,
roll.
both hit.
No. I have
gotcha.
advantage because he's restrained.
Gotcha, yes, it does hit.
I love the noises that it makes when you roll.
Right? So you'll have the d6. Same thing for bardic inspiration as usual. He takes 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then when I deal unarmed strike damage to him, instead of when I go to push him,
Yeah.
since he is restrained, can he topple like on
Yeah,
his
absolutely.
back?
From the force, yeah.
Yeah.
Or backwards?
Backwards,
Yeah,
ideally,
yeah,
because
absolutely.
like I'm kicking his knees backwards, so like he kind of buckle.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Yeah, so he tips backwards,
Well,
clunks against the top of the train.
yeah, and then I'm gonna stand the fuck up.
Hell yeah.
Next, no, I can't. I'm out of movement. I guess I'll stay kind of kneeling down then.
Yeah, like half crouched.
Yeah, like half
Okay.
crouched, like pretty on the fucking ground, because I'm only like 4 feet tall anyway.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna just quick draw. Bless you.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna quick draw my revolver and just kind of look down the chamber at this man and just, nighty night, friend. I'm gonna take a shot at him.
I do have that. Hold on.
Dirty 20, so yes.
Yep.
And still 6, right? Nope, 8. For 10 radiant, or sorry, 11 radiant damage.
11 radiant damage, okay.
Just like a classic Western, like Smith & Wesson 6-shooter revolver, where it's got the silver
Yeah.
lining through it, but in the same way how your like body, your torso is filigreed with designs, mine is also filigreed with like a branch of vineyards that kind of like wrap around the chamber of the barrel from
Hell
the
yeah.
chamber itself.
Hell yeah.
And fire out with a fucking gust of light.
Hell yeah. Oh, and you're going to describe your character, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ulysses is a 4-foot-tall, powder blue, foxkin man in a handsome, warm orange suit and vest.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you push this Warforged over after sliding under Ulysses, patting him on the ass.
I slid under myself.
Sorry, sliding under Mark II, patting him on the ass, kicking this Warforged to the knees, topples down, stand up, blam, right in the face. Next up is Chell, if you'd like to describe Andy and then describe what you're doing.
Yeah, so Andromeda Sky is blue and black haired. She's wearing clothes comparable to mine, a hat as well. The only thing that might be a little bit concerning is the fact that her one hand is made of metal. Dang.
Why would that be a concern?
He's
Because-
made of metal.
Because I'm mostly human.
Mostly.
Mostly human adjacent. Damon, you alright?
I think I hurt my balls. I'm gonna pull out my gambling dice. And they're all broken. Oh.
Ruined.
I'm sure we can find more when we get back up there.
It's just not the same.
Are you good to get yourself up?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
As I'm just straddling these 2 train cars.
Yeah, I guess how high up is it?
10 feet. Yeah, you're gonna have to jump.
Yeah.
There'd be a ladder because it's the back of the
Okay.
car, so
No.
you can go up the ladder.
Okay. So that's 10 of my feet, right?
Yep.
How many do you have?
What did you like to know? I didn't also mention that I'm
The
also
only thing
17.
of one concern: metal hand, not the 10
I
plus.
do have 10 plus feet. Don't worry
I'm
about
a
it.
centipede with a metal human hand.
Can I get up on them for 20?
Chill. How much movement do you have?
I had 10 going up.
Yeah.
30. Oh, I have 40. Oh,
Yes.
baby. Can I
And then,
get?
yeah, you get right here on him.
Yeah.
New classes.
Literally built different.
Yep.
Um,
And he is prone and restrained, so you have advantage when attacking him.
fantastic. I'm gonna punch him.
Hell yeah.
Punch.
Bang.
Metal hand or human hand?
Human hand.
Okay.
That is a 16 to hit.
Yep, that'll do.
Four. And then bonus action. Gonna
Bonus action.
punch him again.
All right.
And they'll be like, "This is for breaking my friend's dice."
Balls.
Balls. Also 16.
Yep.
Technically, I did that.
Yeah, right.
And that's 6.
Please describe how you kill this god.
Yeehaw.
I'm angry at the situation because my friend just broke his balls. And I seeing him on the ground, I just bam, bam, beat the living pulp out of his.
Yeah. Yeah, you bend down, punch him 2 times in the chest, and just give a shove with your foot. Off the edge of the train, that guard goes, he is fucking gone.
Hell yeah.
Andromeda Sky has entered the fray.
I'm gonna load these hands.
Anything else on your turn?
Point at the other guys that are on the train. Just you're next.
Hell yeah. All right, next up is guard number 2, which is the one on the left. My left, so closest to me. What's he gonna do?
Wiggle,
What
wiggle,
gonna
wiggle.
do with the Klondike bar?
That's not where my brain went.
He is going.
What's he gonna do with it?
Yeah,
just gonna
he's
eat
going to do that. He's going to wind his torso and then spin, and his right arm is going to shoot out of the socket with a like grappling chain.
All right.
Right towards Andy, who is now in the front.
Okay.
Please make an athletics or acrobatics check, please.
Well, that's a 9.
All right. You are grappled, and you get pulled 5 feet forwards, right to the edge of the train.
Right to the edge of the car.
Hi there, hands.
Yes, it is in fact Blitzcrank. Yeah, so he grabs you, pulls you 5 feet forward. You are teetering on the flash pulled. You are teetering on the edge of this train car. The rails ripping below you. Not in a great spot. And then he's going to shoot you with his gun.
Okay.
Are there any of the like trestles going overhead?
No, because it's not electric like overhead.
Gotcha.
Yeah, nothing overhead. These are all, everything's built into the rails.
Episode 1, Andy gets decapitated.
Well, I was thinking, you know,
Yeah.
if there were one of those like girders, you know, you could throw his arm on it and have
Yeah.
him just get yeeted on.
Yeah.
I'm going to say for dramatic effect that those are there.
Hell yeah.
No, it's a 3 on the die, so the gunshot's going to miss because the train hits a bump, fires wildly, and that is the end of his turn. Next up is Glenn. If you'd like to describe your character and his broken balls.
Climbing up over the edge, it's just really big, wide brim hat. And the first thing that you would see is just his super pale complexion and a big mustache, and just wearing all black, tattered clothing. Just All right. I guess we gotta get to work. Bring me forward 20 feet, I guess.
To the edge.
Step me to the side. There we go.
Cleaner shot.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm gonna pull a coin out of my pocket and flip it.
Throw it off the drink.
Yeah. Ooh. And I'm gonna look at the guy who just grappled Andy.
Yep.
I'm gonna look at the coin and go, ooh, bad day to be you. And I'm gonna pull my cloak aside, and there's no gun, no holster, no nothing. I'm just gonna pull my cloak aside, throw it to the back, and I'm going to summon a sawed-off shotgun into my
Hell yeah.
hand.
Hell yeah.
It's just blackened metal with like black purple viney bits around it.
Hell yeah.
Just looks really gross, almost like natural, not metal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna crack it open, shoot it again, and then and I'm gonna take a shot at the guy.
Hell yeah.
Seven.
7 does not hit, unfortunately.
Oh,
So you say, bad day to be you. Flourish your shotgun, fire, and the train once again clicks, and you, a little bit still winded from landing poorly on the train, lean back ever so slightly, spray your shotgun shell into the air.
That'll be it for me this time. I'm
All
gonna
right.
uncock my gun again and click it back again. Like, look at the sight. It's a shotgun. So there's no sight on it.
Wrong here.
It's got a scope on it for some reason.
Hang on.
Let me check this real quick.
Damn butt gets stuck all the time.
Yeah, so the man in the back on the cannon now, he is unfortunately next up. So
This is for age.
he is going to reach his arm down and flick a switch under the cannon, and you hear it power up with a. And let's see, what is the range?
From us, 5, 10. 35 to Andy. 45, 45, roughly 60.
Okay, and if it's a straight line, I can catch Andy
If you're firing this way, is it 5 feet wide or 10 feet wide?
5 feet wide.
5 feet wide. I don't.
If dude and it's Andy.
What's the
Yeah.
distance? So I mean, dude's here. I don't think he's in the 5.
It's 60.
60.
yeah.
So then you catch 1, 2.
Okay, you too.
Because 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was angled where I can't tell. How
So that's
far
where
off
it's
she
like
is.
we get weird if we start angling, because like if you're angling, like you gotta keep the angle going.
Yeah, he's trying to catch Andy and Mark, but I don't think there's a way.
Nah, like that would. I don't know, man. It's your fucking call. Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like again, theater of the mind is a thing.
Yeah, he's gonna launch at Andy and Mark in
Sure.
an angled shot.
Let's go.
Please make a dexterity saving throw, please. A lot of dex saves.
Good.
Can I add a D6? Can I do Bardic Inspiration?
Yes, you can use the Bardic Inspiration on your saving
Yeah,
throw.
slap coming in
Dick,
hot.
what did you get?
3.
Yep.
6.
Plus 3 is 6.
Alright.
It's fine. I have the fun.
Plus 2.
I don't know if you want to pop the Bardic Inspiration if you rolled a fucking 3.
Yeah,
You'd
that
be
seems
better
unlikely.
off saving it.
I think I already did.
Nah, I'll let you
Alright.
take it back.
That's your call, dude.
Yeah,
First,
in that case-
first rolls of the campaign, I'd take that back.
In that
That's a
case,
good recommendation.
It is tasty.
All right.
Taxis, actually.
You take 10 force damage as a propulsion of blue light rockets out of the gun, down the train in a beam, going through both of you and cascading off, dissipating and sparking into the night air.
Hot damn.
It's force damage?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. In this occurrence.
Alright, that's fine.
All right.
It's fine.
That is his
Yeah,
turn.
10.
All right.
Guard number 3 is up.
Yep. This man right here.
Yep. He's going to fire at Ulysses with his revolver.
You got it.
Nope, that's 4 on the die, so that certainly ain't happening. And a 3 on the die. Nope. Again, couple of potholes. Fires off.
I love the thought of being distracted by the beam of light encapsulating the two of them and then looking back and being like, was you shooting at me? Oh, no.
No.
He's
All right, and then...
You looking okay? Are you leaking oil?
Not yet.
Okay.
All right, that is all the guards. We're back to the top of the order. DJ.
Sick. All right.
Bonus action.
bonus.
Can we get a bonus action in the chat, please? Thank you.
Will you allow me
Yes.
to run up on my man that's got Andy grappled?
Uh-huh.
And by swinging my sword from bottom right to top left, can I try to cut his arm rope chain thing and
Yes, you
hit him
can.
in the face?
Yes, you can.
Fuck yeah. And now I'm gonna burn that D6. There it goes. Okay. It was right between two numbers, so I had to wiggle it. That will be 25.
25? Yep. Certainly that will hit.
Cool. Do I break the arm chain too?
Yes, you do.
Great.
Roll your damage first. Sorry,
Yep.
I apologize.
Yep. That'll be 9.
Mouse dead?
Yeah.
You need batteries?
Can't tell if... yeah. There's the mouse there.
Is it the double A's?
Kill the mouse. Oh, Stuart.
No, there's double A's. I'll use this for now.
Okay.
I
Stuart.
don't know where those even are.
Thank you for coming
sorry,
to the
how much damage did you say?
podcast.
9.
9? Yes. 9 will... Nine will destroy that, and 5 will carry through.
Cool. Perfect.
And that's guard number 2.
Yes.
And then, all right. So grapple's broken. He's slashed in the face a little bit.
Did you shoot him or did you run up and slash at him?
Yeah, he slashed.
Okay.
Yeah, I ran up and slashed.
Yeah. Just making sure he's moving. Yep.
All right, and then I'm gonna second win for my bonus action.
Hell yeah.
See, Don? That's
Boom.
how you do it. That's how you don't die.
Oh.
You utilize the heal that has been available to you the whole campaign.
DJ, are you on a different character sheet than is in the campaign?
I don't think it's in the campaign actually.
All right. Yeah, because I was looking at people's HPs and I was like, you're at full. Okay.
Because it was just easier to start a new one than have to do.
Yep.
If you want to send me,
You do it later. Yeah, I'll send it. Like, not urgent now.
I scrolled away from it now. That's 9 HP I take back.
All right.
What does that look like?
Yeah, what does your second win look
What is your
like?
second win? Do you like change your batteries? Like
Just a little bit of oil in the joints.
triple A's actually.
Don't watch batteries.
You see
Takes a battery. and
you
just-
see like a pale blue like shimmer,
Okay.
kind of like opalescent over the bronze or the brass rather, just kind of move in like, you know, and you see that kind of move head to toe, and that's
Okay, so you like shimmer.
yeah,
It's like when your phone lights up when you're plugging it in. It's like, doo-doo.
yeah, and then I just I look better now.
Is it me or does Mark 2 look better now?
He described himself as ugly in the beginning.
Now
but
I'm not so
beginning to
sure.
think,
Did his coat heal?
It's
my
coat.
man knows how to
Ew, it's
stitch.
made of living flesh. Skin coat.
And then actually
Stranger things have
before the
happened.
end of my turn, can
Yeah.
I interpose myself between him and Andy?
Yes, you can.
Sick.
So, with where he's positioned, because it's hard for you to see,
It's
if
hard-
he's interposing himself, like,
You have to straddle.
You straddle
I
him.
would say you're straddling the cars.
I'll straddle the cars.
Yeah.
Now straddle.
I mean, you got
I'm
shock
gonna
absorber
take
legs,
a.
right?
2 AC penalty from you for straddling.
Sure,
Because
sure.
you're wiggling.
Unbalanced, yeah.
Yeah.
And
All right.
Straddler's in Jed.
Next up, Strudel Straddler.
I am trying to.
Brutal strategy.
No.
Yo, I'll straddle a strudel.
No.
Which will be available on our Patreon.
Yeah.
That's how he broke his foot.
Right?
Ulysses, you're
Goddamn strudel straddling.
I hate this. I would like to go now. Can I jump off the train?
Okay, so it's 60. I'm gonna position myself here. So
Yep.
like same thing where as I leap, like with being so short, are they traditional like 6 foot ish roughly?
Yep.
Slightly tall, you know,
Human-sized.
Warforged people? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. As I leap with like intrinsically just naturally sliding down, I would almost want to, without dealing damage, just for flavor, grab his legs so this way I curl around, so I
Okay.
almost use him as like a fucking bull. And then this way I can Bardic Inspiration. I want to say I'm still within 30 of you. No, I'm not. Fuck me. I'll give it to Andy then.
Okay.
So as I grab his leg and I roll around, I'll shoot a quick look at Andy and say, I got this gentleman on the cannon, do you? And I'm a fucking punch this dude right in the asshole.
hell yeah.
His robo butt.
His robo butt.
We get a robo butt in the chat.
Dirty 20, so yeah.
Yeah, certainly.
Any robo straddlers?
For 6 bludgeoning to this guy, this is number 4.
Well,
Or sorry, that guy's number 3. I'm punching number 3 first,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna do something else after.
yep.
So 6 bludgeoning to him, fisted right in the ass.
Whoa.
First episode.
Yeah.
It's that type of campaign.
It is. You let me play Bard.
Breaking balls, talking about straddle strudlers and punching
my
people.
hat.
around.
Oh, help me. Mark's fleshy hat is falling off. And then
Cursed fucking hat.
I'm just peripheral look at the man on the cannon and just say, oh, come here, darling, and I'm going to cast Command.
Hell yeah.
He
Alright.
makes...
With the cannon. Okay.
I believe it's a Wisdom save, right? Yes, Wisdom save. DC's 15.
Just go taking his hat off.
This is cannon one.
Yes, Cannon Man.
Nope.
Can.
That's a 7+1.
All right, yeah. Come as I'm beckoning. It would be, I intend to punch, but you might interpret it as thou will. But he uses his next action to abide the command.
Alright. Yeah, he's gonna let go of his cannon.
You have to be specific.
How much of an AC penalty is that?
All of it.
Just as advantage for embarrassment.
Oh!
That'll be my turn.
Maybe he likes that. You don't know.
Is that robot straddling?
He's got a strudel over there.
I gotta get the water bottle. Chell, you're up. Andromeda.
How are they looking?
Number 2 took 5, and number 4 has taken 6.
3's taken 6.
You're right, I did it again.
4, which is the boss, has taken none.
Yep.
Cannon Boy's taken none.
Yep. Thank you.
So even and then not at all.
All right.
It's so off-putting.
I'm gonna take a leap
Got it.
right here.
Yep.
I'm gonna give him the business.
No, dear, I gave him the business.
I'm gonna give him the other business.
2 business!
I'm giving him no business at all.
What did you roll?
A natural one.
Why do you guys
I'm so excited to play a character where I can just beat people up, and I'm doing no such thing.
All right.
You're getting them out of the way early.
Well, you got bonus action.
Yeah.
I do have a bonus.
do the rest of your stuff, and then I'll describe what occurs with your
Okay, that's an
natural
18 on the die.
That
Hell
will hit.
So I'm gonna say I give him an old swing with the metal hand. I'm like, oh, I need to grease this thing. Oh, pow! With the other hand. For 8 damage.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
That's number 2.
Number 2, yes.
Yep, and then I'm gonna pop one of them fancy focus points.
Hell
I'm gonna get him again.
Punch him.
Get him.
Do you
I'm
like
scared.
rope abacus? Dude,
Yes.
that's so fucking sick.
Yeah, that was what
Glenn's
Glenn
idea.
was talking about for making for it. It's
DJ,
fucking baller.
I have one to count my shots for my 6-shooter.
Yeah, like I'm
That's
definitely gonna
17.
ask for one for Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah,
Because like that's a really cool way to
17.
track it.
17 hits.
Sick.
4,
Arts and crafts kids.
7 damage.
7 damage. Please
And-
describe. Sorry, continue.
Okay. Would I be able to use my second hand to just wow the other guy behind me? If I still have movement?
Yeah.
Well-
He is like 10 feet away from you. The one guy's right
this
in
the
front of you, the
third
other guy's.
attack?
Well, because it's flurry.
I know Flurry gives you 2 extra.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I have a bonus action because two
Yeah,
weapon
yeah,
fight.
yeah. I thought this was the third, because you nat
Yeah.
one whiffed. Oh, sorry. The second one is killing him. The second hit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
My bad. I thought we were on the third hit. My
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah. So, yes. So, what is the damage on the third one?
What did I say? 7?
7. Yeah.
7. Okay. Yeah. So you throw your right fist. He spins his arm around, grabs your arm out of the air, holding your wrist. You sock him in the neck with the other one, and a like gaseous blue liquid just fizzles out of his side, and he tumbles backwards off of the train. You spin around, pull your wrist back, and just
Backhand this motherfucker.
elbow that guy in the fucking neck.
You hit him with the DJ. Both fist back
Yep.
and spin.
That'll do it.
Anything else on your turn?
That's how we met.
So, okay.
Well, did she roll to hit that guy that she's
Oh, right.
swiping back at?
Yeah, so
That's
if
right.
I am punch, he catches my hand.
Yep.
Swing, and then backhanding.
Yep.
Can I continue my spin and then swing backwards to hit the guy behind me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can just spin
And
me
you
that
just
way.
out here moshing.
Yes.
Pretty much.
She's literally just throwing hands.
17.
They're both
17
built
hits.
to just mosh.
I'm
here
It's
for it.
so funny.
Yep. I'm
4
a
damage.
dance
4
partner.
damage. All right.
And then I'm just gonna.
Yep.
And then
So
I'm the
you
crowd
spin,
killer.
and you catch him in the chest with an open palm strike, and you're fucking dancing around the train.
How much damage did she do on that one? Sorry.
4.
4.
So he's taking 10 total.
Yep. Thank you.
Glenn, you were up, Mr. Damon.
Just hopping on over between the cars. And
Well,
I'm
you
just
can tell
I'm
by
just
the way.
strolling up. Just like watching, smiling.
How far up do you want to go?
I've got 30, so you can
This
take
was
me the
10.
full 30.
15, 20. Do you want to be across car?
Sure, yeah, we'll do that. And I'll
Oh yeah,
Click.
blow on it.
I'm just gonna aim my shot. I'm gonna aim my shotgun, but you saw me crack it open
Yeah.
and blow in it, but I never loaded it. I just closed
Yeah.
the shotgun again, hold it up, and look at him and go,
He shoots
"Let's
tiny
try."
bases.
And then squeeze the trigger, and a bolt of black
You just
purple
throw it in your
light
hand.
shoots out of it.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be a hell of a campaign.
Yeah, it is.
This is gonna be fun.
This has rolled a 2 4 times in a row.
Oh,
Throw them in
my
the
boy.
trash.
Yeah, the first one was cocked, and then I rolled it again. It was
They
a
were
2.
bad last time too when we were rolling.
Were
them.
they?
Yeah. The metal ones are good. Those ones are.
Since it's the beginning of the campaign, I'm gonna let you read. First
going
one
to
of the
jail.
night, you go.
Nice
Get in the hag cup.
Oh, yeah.
Put them in the hag cup.
Hag cup's over here.
That's
Put
fine,
them in the
though.
Put that in the hag cup.
Our first one in the hack.
Get in
and it's a
there.
kid.
Don't forget to
the
visit
point.
NotGreatRPG.com.
And
Get
it's the
yourself a hag
warlock
cup.
die. You're going in a hag cup. This is wonderful. You're in timeout.
Bad hag cup.
All right. So there's a 13 plus 5, 18.
That'll do it.
Yeah, bolt of like black purple energy just and hits him square in the chest.
Hell yeah.
For 8 force damage.
Yeah, you blow this motherfucker off the train.
Tell us.
It's gonna kick. It would kick him back 10 feet too. So.
Yeah.
Ooh, can he like
Over
right
you?
over my head? Because
Yeah.
I am behind
Yeah,
him, and
yeah,
I did
yeah.
literally uppercut him in the taint.
Yeah.
So like I love the timing of like pow, and he just like
Bang.
pushes up a little off his heels.
I backhand him and then he gets flying.
Yes. Yeah. So all this momentum just oh fuck.
Yeah, he's gone. Motherfucker is gone. All right.
Huh.
You know what time it is.
Well, look at that. I'm gonna look at the guy back by the cannon and just like, hi, good sir.
Oh, he's coming.
Yeah. Yeah, it's his turn, so.
I'm going.
you got more stuff.
Yeah, I got a.
My mistake.
I got a bonus action
Bonus.
Bonus action.
Bonus
here.
action.
Bonus action.
Bonus.
If he takes damage, the command break. No. All right.
Nah, that's like a charm.
I couldn't
Command is he
yeah.
just fully uses his action to follow
That's
the
right.
command.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Unless they
bo-
change that, I'll look. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Bonus
couldn't
action.
remember.
I'll just stand there with my gun out and just wave at him, and then I'm gonna go, and then go, and I'm gone.
All right.
I'm gonna misty step.
Hell yeah.
We hardly knew him. He's back.
And I'm just gonna reappear and just not say anything. I'm just gonna stand behind him. How tall is he?
6 foot.
6 foot? All right, we're about even. I'm just gonna like look over his shoulder at him and just not do anything. Just stand there,
And
and
he
then
follows the command.
and then I'll look over at like Andy and just like lock eyes and be like,
And then he just
The cannon goes limp.
Man was
the cannon goes off. I swear,
Yeah.
it doesn't normally happen.
He starts sauntering and uses his movement to move towards the party. How far does he go? Full
his
movement?
full distance.
Yeah.
So whatever his
Take
movement
him
is.
25.
Does that give me an opportunity attack to leave him without ruining the charm?
Yeah.
Like I can hit him as he
Oh
moves
yeah,
away?
command does not break.
Okay, cool.
Command
Yeah,
is-
you go
it
for
just
it.
happens.
You light that motherfucker up.
It's melee only for. 'Cause this
For an
is
attack of
all new for
opportunity,
me, yeah.
I don't actually know.
Hold on.
I think it just can't be a spell.
One melee attack with a weapon or
Yeah.
an unarmed strike against the provoking creature. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna just like with my with my shotgun.
I just joined with Mark II.
Okay, thank
So
you.
if you wanna,
Yeah.
Mark through too. Electric Boogaloo.
Dirty 21.
Sorry. Yes, that certainly works.
Four damage.
Yep. You pop him. He continues to move his 25 feet. We're back up to the top of the order.
which is me, right?
Yes, it
Start
is.
cranking the bits
Hell
and
yeah.
Bring the cannon over.
Yeah, I was gonna say he he leaves the cannon behind. Is it like mounted on the train, or was
Yeah,
it
it's
genuinely
mounted.
okay?
Yeah.
And he's just where did he go? Sorry, I
He lands like 5 feet in front of me.
gotcha.
Kills it off
Oh,
the
the guy with the blue shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. I'm gonna get onto the next car. I'm gonna move up so I'm in line with him in the side of the train.
Like in line with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then how far is he from the edge? 5 feet?
5 feet.
That's what it looks like. I'm gonna shove him off the train. So I can shove him 5 feet. Goals knock him. That's
Or technically he's 10 feet.
He's 10.
Yeah.
oh, he's 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
You can shove him 5 feet towards the edge.
I do go next.
You do.
You also can.
Yeah, I can only shove him 5 feet. I can shove him from that camp.
Yep, I do see Mark 2, Mark 2. Thank you.
Cool.
Mark 2, Mark 2.
Mark 2, Mark 2.
Until he updates it.
Oh.
So Mark 2, point 2,
I forgot I
point
had
2,
seven.
Version
point 1.
2.221.
Yeah.
Electrical.
Can't wait for the patch updates. It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna shove him 5 feet toward the side of the train.
Hell yeah.
If I remember, I'm
You
working
attack,
on.
right? You still have to attack to do it.
Okay.
I thought you... again, like, different rule sets
So
possible.
I'm trying to remember where I saw. Oh, under unarmed strike. You can shove as an unarmed strike. The target must succeed on a strength
Yeah.
or a dex save it chooses. The DC is 18.
Okay.
Wait,
Does
what?
it automatically
Because
fail?
it's DC is 8 plus proficiency bonus.
And strength mod.
Hang on, I might have done that math wrong.
Yeah.
Plus strength. Yeah, no. So DC is 8, proficiency bonus is 2. That brings us to 10.
Yeah.
Oh no, my strength
Mod.
mod is 4. I was
Yeah.
looked at saving
Okay,
throw.
14.
Yeah.
14. And even then, it would be 16. I just suck at math.
It's that seat, I swear.
That is 7 on the die, so he fails.
Cool.
So he shoved the 5, so he's up towards the train edge.
Yep, he is wobbling on the edge of the train.
Cool. And I don't think there's any need to second wind there. Pretty okay. Yeah, that'll be it for me.
Hell yeah.
All right. Take us away, Ulysses.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to... I'll rise to my feet, which is 15.
Yep.
And as I'm doing it, I'm going to... for any like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat players, I'm gonna do that like fucking rising flip like
Oh, yeah.
guile kick.
Hell yeah.
But like as I'm doing it, I'm gonna rotate slightly in the air so I catch him with the side of my foot. I'm bardic inspiring somebody while
Okay.
doing this because
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is the unarmed
I didn't
strike.
realize you were wearing shorts. I was very alarmed when your legs went up and I just saw your
Yeah,
actual
no
legs.
pants.
I'm like, what is going on
no
right
pants.
there?
Oh yeah, he's had nothing
Yeah,
on.
this
the
is a
entire
real
time.
campaign to me.
He actually
It's been a while since we played, I
just put
forgot.
his shorts on.
Playing a bard.
Yeah, right? I gotta get leg on camera. So I make the attack and then I can do the push. So 15 on dice at 21.
All right.
So I would do the d6 of damage and then do the push. So 7 bludgeoning, kick off, crack, push him 5 this way. And
He's gone.
I've not inspired Damon yet, so give my bardic inspiration to Damon.
All right.
Just
we are
just
out
kind of
combat.
observing the like he just appeared behind that man
Yeah.
and just oh my how fast.
You just look over and you see me like cranking the wheel to turn the cannon. Oh.
Oh, forgive me.
It's just sitting there just giggling. It's like click, 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 click,
All right.
click, click, click.
We are out of combat. The vault car is directly in front of you off of the edge. The way to access it is there is a small platform right next to where like the large sliding door is, which is currently locked. But we're going to take a break for just 1 second. We will be right back.
Hell yeah.
Y'all come back now. You...
And we're back.
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 Backstreet's
so,
back.
Party's
All right.
kicked the guards off the train. You guys hop down into the space in between the door, the big sliding door, and the like very thin, no more than 5 foot, if that, platform
Yeah.
along the edge. And in the distance, you hear the roar of an engine
Meow.
as our good friend Barry approaches on her trail burner, pulling up next to the train.
Got a goddamn V8 in that thing.
Alright. I announce my name.
I announce.
Barry! is here.
Bankruptcy!
You gotta help me latch on.
Here she comes again.
Here she comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barry, you reach back and you pull like a little mechanism, and this like big platform with a gripper arm just spring loads and slaps onto the side of the train.
Sonic.
And you're latched up.
Can I use my reaction, like, move over? Or we're not in turnover.
Yeah.
Can I move to the edge and, like, just hold an arm out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Big brass man.
All right, so I would grab his hand, his brassy hand.
Hell yeah.
And then I'll just pull her onto the train.
Alright.
Yes. I get on my feet and brush myself off.
Yeah, you get idled up. Right on the train, trail burners pulling alongside.
Well, thanks for coming to help, Barry.
Of course. I saw that guy rattling down the sand when you pushed him off, so I really thought he might need me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we shoved a couple folks off, but
We're
just
never
part
one,
of the business.
We're never one to turn away help from a good friend like yourself.
Of course.
Could
Alright.
you describe the vault doors?
Yeah, so the vault car doors, it is a very large, like, wood door that's reinforced with steel plating, and there is a large lock mechanism that's holding it to the rest of the train car. So it is like a tumbler lock, and you can see that there's like a key mechanism like built into the bottom of it.
I'm just like staring at the door.
Y'all wouldn't happen to know the combination?
No, but we got our blast expert right here.
I do have some sparky things, some explosives, and I could just whip up a thing right here. I start taking things out of my like pockets and twisting, wrapping like kind of head cord around.
Yeah.
And I just start like dropping things out of my pockets, just like nonsense trash.
Yeah.
It is
Cannonball.
It is my professional opinion that this door is locked.
Do you have
That's
any
cool.
hats in there?
Any hats?
Yeah. Mine doesn't fit.
I could make a hat, but I think we got a priority right here, don't we?
Slinging things out of there, I figured you could look.
Hey, when you scratch some flint against you, do you make any sparks?
I'm certain he does.
We could try.
What's in the train, like, cargo behind us? Do we know?
What's behind, like the rest of the cars?
Like, is it, like, passengers, or? Okay.
No.
All right.
They're like
This is a cargo car.
Yeah.
train.
Okay.
This is just the valuable stuff.
Okay.
Oh, describe Barry too. We didn't.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
we didn't do that.
I, Barry. Well, my name is Savannah. I'm playing Barry, short for Beryllium. She is a possum folk and also like good at mechanical work and is part of the Scrabblers.
Just a little guy.
A little guy. Yeah, I'm pretty short, but big heart.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll
Yeah.
hold out a hand because you were asking if I spark.
yes.
You can try.
Okay. I like set up the like little dynamite thing that
Yeah.
I made and adhere it to the wall. I take my flint and you shoot out your hand. I'll just
Yeah, I'll put my finger against the wick or something, you know?
Yeah. And I go. Ka-ch, ka-ch.
Yeah, that catches.
We should back up.
I'm gonna jump.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump to the other cart.
Yeah, you guys jump to the side, and the wick goes in, and for a moment there is silence, and then
Blew the doors right off it.
bit of an explosion as the door, the lock explodes, door rips open and slides back and is just flapping against itself.
That was easy, just like any other. You ready
I
to
didn't
go
know
get
I
those
sparked.
things?
I'm a little concerned that might have been a little too easy.
Or perhaps a bit too loud. We should probably get moving pretty quickly. And also, my friend, sure, I'm not surprised that you spark. You just find another way to light up my life. Now, can we get inside of the vault, please?
I do not produce light.
All right, buddy, come on.
All right.
5 things, friends. Remember,
Just 5.
just 5. I'm gonna crawl in.
Yep. You crawl inside, push the door back. You guys are now inside. First thing you see on the floor, bodies.
Human?
human.
People?
There are people, yes.
Okay.
People dead inside the train,
Andy,
scattered around the room.
why don't you
blood
check?
everywhere.
The bodies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to check and see how they died.
If they
Like
are
anything
still
up-
dead.
If they are still dead.
Yeah. You walk over, put your finger to their pulse. Person's dead. As you lift their head up, you can see
He doesn't have a head.
What's wrong with him?
dagger right into the jugular.
Oh, I thought I exploded them.
No.
There's no pulse. He's missing his legs.
To be clear, these do not look like train employees. These are clearly other syndicate members.
Are they dressed in any particular fashion that would indicate to which gang they belong?
Yes, they are. You would know that based on their attire and things that they have on them, they are part of the Rail Tracers.
Oh.
Yeah.
How many corpses?
6.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
quick run by each of them. Did they look like they were killed in similar fashion?
Yeah, so like one dagger to the jugular, bullet like half the face gone. Other
Okay.
like 2 shots in the chest. Very efficient.
Is it rail chasers?
Rail Tracers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like militaristic.
Okay. I would.
But not 2 in the head, 1 or 2.
Yeah, that's
But-
fine. I would kneel down near to whichever one is most proximate to the vault doors and
Yeah.
just swipe at the blood to check the volume of viscosity to see if it's really warm and still wet, or if this is like at all getting congealed or even getting like dry and flaky. Like what's
How long does it take for blood to congeal?
I mean, depends on the temperature, but like pretty
Probably
quickly.
like yeah.
Like,
It would have started to congeal.
I mean, yeah, you would know
Probably
better.
like a
Couple hours.
hours. Yeah, if it's a big puddle of blood.
Yeah.
Probably like
Yeah.
a couple hours.
I would. Then it's not been a couple of hours. It's still wet.
It's still pretty wet.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is recent.
Okay.
Does
Is it still warm?
Not quite warm anymore. No.
Okay.
Does the knife have any markings on it?
No knife. Just you can see like there's
Oh,
a
there
slit
was
in the
puncture
jugular
wound.
where they were just.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do we know about the rail tracers? Other than they probably.
Well, that's
chase-
what they know.
Murder.
I know a lot about the rail tracers, but I don't know what they know about the rail tracers.
So you guys do not have.
Spider.
You guys do not have information about it, but I would say that it would be logical that you guys would know. The Rail Tracers are generally a syndicate that is known for marking packages, tracking down things on trains, particularly large amounts of like rust shipments. If something comes into a train depot, it may not make it off the train to the next one.
Okay.
They track stuff, they steal stuff. Very low key. Very weird that they're here and they're dead.
Yeah, for further crime scene stuff, after like, you know, a single paw, like testing the blood for, you know, one of them, my next thought would be to look around the exterior, because you indicated that one of them had like face partially shot off.
Yeah.
I would start to look for signs of bullet collisions for
Sure.
any of the furniture or any of the environment around.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly to look for kinds of shot fired and discrepancy between types, if any.
Sure. Yeah, you can see that like several. You kind of like walk around, take marks, like bend down to try to figure
Yeah.
out like where the origin points are and
Yep.
things. They look to mostly be from revolvers, which they are equipped with. There's shots kind of going every which way, but these 4 crates that are in the center
Yeah,
here.
bundled.
There's a bunch, and then the one crate that's off by itself is like relatively. You can see that like one of the crates in the set of 4 is shot to shit,
Yeah.
and the one by itself is way less.
Okay. So we say this one's shot to shit, this one's not then?
Yeah,
What about these other 3, like no damage?
they're about the same as the one solo,
Okay.
and they're like holes through out of the cars.
Yeah.
But like the origin point looks to be around there from going and
Out.
coming from.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
There is also a door in the corner closest to you,
Back
leading
here.
into the train further.
Okay.
That is closed, locked.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would say just so this way other people are doing things, that would take me
Yeah.
a moment or two to be gathering,
Yeah.
so other people can do shit.
What would everybody else be liking to do?
I'm doing a inventory as best as I can, trying to find what we came for.
Sure.
Same.
I'll help open crates
All right.
and chests and barrels and things.
Yep. Barry?
Use her sniffler.
Please insert girder.
For,
Insert
what's the
your-
list here? Yeah, for like any medicinal herbs and things.
Sure,
like that,
yeah. Yeah, I would say that you're make a perception check for me. And
Good old sniff
everybody
check.
make perception checks for the other people that are
love
also
sniff
searching
checks.
through stuff.
I have no sense
know.
of smell.
Oh, so 18. Yeah, 18.
Okay. Yeah, you immediately catch a whiff of these herbs, and that leads you to that back corner of the train.
This way?
Yeah.
Yes, and you find the crate labeled medicinal herbs, kind of tucked under a bunch of other ones that have been like knocked over, toppled on top of it. So you have located the crate of medicinal herbs.
Cool.
What do you got?
8.
8. All right.
Bardic Inspiration lasted for an hour.
Oh
D6.
shit, yeah.
Yeah, that's same for you guys also.
I used mine already.
11.
I used it in the
Oh,
last
yeah, you did it on the second attack.
I have it too.
Yep. I had given to you in the one combat. So if you fail a check, you can roll the d6 to add it.
Oh,
got?
sorry, I didn't realize you were.
That's
with
right.
me. 19.
19? Okay. Yeah, so I would say, Chell, you locate that those two gray boxes by themselves, that is very clearly like a lock box, like a large like vault style lock box. Similar size to like a gun safe. That would
Oh, okay.
like tall enough for rolled paintings, scrolls, things of that nature.
Does it have like the exterior like dial?
It does.
Okay.
Yes.
We were given a tool, correct?
That's to locate a locked courier case,
Yeah.
which I'm having him do.
Oh, gotcha,
so
okay,
you
okay.
locate that, like, if there is a painting in here, it's in
This.
that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you pull the tool out that you got from Renoir. You start walking around the train, and as you get to the back corner where Barry is, those long metal, the coffins, you find one and you flip the top of it open, and it like magnetizes to the top of a small lockbox.
Well, look at that. Pull it out, I guess.
Yep. You have the locked courier case.
Hey, Barry,
Yes.
I'm gonna need your help to open this, but we have to be careful. We cannot do what we just did out there.
Oh, okay. I mean, so I would analyze the lock, I guess, that
Yeah.
it's on there. Can you describe it to me?
Yeah, so this is like if you picture a big ass safe, like this is a tumbler
Oh, okay. Like
style
something you-
lock.
All right, so I would have Barry like put up her ear and stuff. I have like
Yeah, you've got all kinds of
locksmith-
like locksmithing
yeah.
tools and
so
stuff.
I'd just listen and do that.
Yeah.
So I guess I would roll
Yeah. Yep.
13 and what perception? Or
So,
what?
because you have the tools, you have 11 tools.
Yeah, I have every tool possible.
So, that
Do gotta do a
plus
sneak.
that is 16. And then since you're proficient in it, we still have that too. So,
18, right?
Sure, 18.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So
Tools
it,
are weird.
It takes you like 10 minutes, but
Yeah.
you very slowly like close your eyes, twist, pull out several tools, and like connect them to the side of it, putting it on the other side so you can get a perception. After about 10 minutes, you hear the clunk, and it swings open.
Ain't
Before
nothing but little gears.
you're ripping open random crates like a fucking animal.
That's the plan.
With a one, you're just looking for shit. It takes you about 10 minutes, and you just find like a thin like stone slab that you take to be the ledger stone, presumably. But like you've opened about every crate that's in here. It's the last one that you tried.
I have found a rock.
Be very careful with that.
What is it?
I believe it's a legistone, but it's not our job to ask what it is. We just need to bring it back.
What is a ledger stone?
Are there any markings or writings on it?
Yeah, you can see that there are like different like rail line like implements written on it, like a ledger.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Would someone else like to take this for safekeeping? Who?
I got y'all.
How big is it? Like, how heavy is it?
It's like notebook paper size. It's small.
Okay.
The
so
writing
it's,
is like
it's like a stone
yeah, it's
tablet.
like almost unreadable though.
Okay. Like weight-wise, how much would you say it weighs, though?
Only about 5 pounds.
Oh,
It's like
okay,
it's like
yeah.
metal and stone reinforced.
Okay.
But it is like near unreadable how small the text is.
The courier case.
Yes.
Are there any like identifying marks or anything that are like of interest on the courier case?
Yeah, so you can see that there is the symbol of like the standard like Hermes boot on the side with the winged boots, which you would know that there is a courier in the town of Beacon's End named Flick. That's one of the like major couriers that works within the city.
Okay. And Flick doesn't work with them, but I would know of them through Flick.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And how big is it roughly?
Like this big. It's a small
Well,
box.
just put that in my duffel.
Yeah. The dark black, sealed dark black crate, very obvious. It's the only black crate that's in here. So you're continuing to observe.
Oh yeah, I'm doing like a full crime scene investigation during this like 10 minutes.
Yeah. So are you moving anything? What, like, other than the bodies and like figuring out where stuff happened? What is your process?
So I think having the indication that this was a primary point of interconnection
Yeah.
for the shot's trajectory with mild damage to these / like minor, there's nothing at this like bookcase thingy here.
Correct.
Okay. And nothing in observation of the train walls around it.
Correct.
Bodies here.
Sorry, there is stuff on the train walls around it.
Okay.
There are bodies like over by the door, behind these crates, like by the sliding
Yeah.
doors. There's like 2 by the door,
Two.
and then kind of circling around and
then a
back
few
towards.
around here.
Yeah.
I would look to see if there's any missed shots in this area that would have struck wall.
Yes, there is.
Revolver.
Revolver.
Okay. The only other thing that I would really be looking for is in the wounds of the individuals and in the like proximity for especially that crate. If I see any marked signs of metal shrapnel.
Sure. Yeah, make a perception check for me, or investigation, whichever. I think they're the same, but
21.
yeah. So you, as you're kind of like feeling around and sliding things a little bit, you feel that the floor is a little bit warped under that single crate that's off by itself, and it feels warm to the touch.
Okay, yeah. I'm Mark, you're a significantly stronger man than I am. Could I get your assistance in just maybe sliding this crate a little to the side? Get a good look at what's underneath.
I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. You lift the crate, and you can see that there is like a small metal device that is laying flat now that clearly was like propping the crate up ever so slightly. And beneath, in a 5-foot by 5-foot square, is weld marks, like hot weld marks around
Or like
the bottom.
having cut through the bottom.
Having cut through the bottom, yes. And has been re-welded.
Yeah. Well, I suppose this is how they got in. I guess it's a little bit more daring of a task underneath the train to, breach as opposed to bury with the doors, but rail tracers are a clever and crafty bunch.
So I'll also say the weld marks you can see are like it would have been welded from the outside.
Oh.
Re-welded from
So like
Exterior.
somebody
Yes.
came in.
And then some.
Back
Okay,
out.
okay. So then,
Welds
yeah,
shut.
no, that feels
Yeah.
different then.
Because you can see the like burn marks.
yeah,
that are
the
coming through the cracks.
dimpling that would
Yes.
be present. Okay.
Yeah, they re-welded from under the train.
Train.
Whoever left.
Do we have everything we need? We
The last
missing
thing's
anything?
in the safe, which as this all comes to a head, safe clicks open.
Well, well.
I would suppose that the last thing would be inside.
That painting.
Well, take a look. Tell me how rich we're going to be feeling this evening.
The door opens.
Yeah, you can see that there is a like leather tube that clearly holds a rolled up painting or scroll.
Yeah, I'll just get out of the way and open the
Pull it
door
out,
for
make sure
y'all.
it looks like the painting that
Yeah.
was described.
So you pick up the scroll, and your heart sinks because this is clearly too light to have anything in it. You unzip, and as you unzip and flip the top of it, there is a small glass-like business card that has like spiderweb cracks through it, as if like shot by a bullet. Clearly not shot by a bullet. Like this is
Yeah.
intentional to have been done this way.
Yeah, for the decoration.
For the decoration.
Okay.
Sitting in the top. No painting. Painting is gone.
Do we recognize the calling card?
You do not recognize the calling card.
Gods, darn it. We have to get that painting. There's no other option. We need that painting.
Yeah, I'm
Did you
thinking.
say there's no painting?
There's no painting.
Fuck.
Just this card.
Fuck. Fuck.
It's still hot. He might still be on the train. We keep moving? He's not in here. Mark 2 just tore the place apart.
Darling, go check out front. Look underneath.
Yeah, I'll run up
Yeah.
front. Do I see like any trace of like maybe where something would have grabbed, similar to Barry's car, anything that would have like grabbed onto the side of the train or the back of the train?
Yeah, as you lean down under, you can see that right about the place where there's like weld marks, there's small punctures on the like hooks that connect the wheels together that clearly like something ran along the rails, was hooked on, they came in,
Yeah.
and then unhooked and zipped out under the fucking train.
Okay.
They must have had a vehicle.
Yeah. Small, fast.
There's there's latch marks down here where something grabbed onto the train.
All right.
And as you re-inspect the safe, you can see that there are marks along the inside of the door where this lock was clearly picked prior to you opening it.
That's what I was going. So I would have announced that to them. I mean,
Yeah.
like, yeah, they knew how to pick this out just for
Ulysses.
themselves.
Ulysses, who?
The fuck do you mean there's no fucking painting?
Well, I ain't take it.
No, I know you wouldn't.
Who would go after rail tracers?
Depends. Most folk don't like being stolen from, you know?
But probably whoever killed these rail tracers took the painting and everything else in here.
And whoever would have done it would have been skilled enough to pull off a job like this with such finesse and a strong hand to fight.
Who says it was one person?
Yeah, you're talking about one man killing 6 in a gunfight.
Wilder things have happened. I mean, I wouldn't
Whether-
rule it out, but whoever did this, either they or their crew, had substantial training doing this. This is not the first time they would have done this. Fuck.
Don, I'm gonna utilize my feat to cast Detect Magic as a ritual without spending the 10 additional minutes to do so. So
Yeah.
I just snap one action, cast it without exerting the spell slot.
A moment.
Yep. So, self from me, 30-foot aura. I detect the schools of magics. I also get to see a faint aura now around any invisible creature or any objects that bear magic.
Sure.
It's blocked by a foot of stone, dirt or wood, 1 inch of metal, or a thin sheet of lead.
Okay. So there is evocation magic around the weld spots, and that little metal thing that was holding up the crate.
Yes.
There is also transmutation magic on the glass card that's in her hand, like kind of
Yeah.
spider webbing through
Yep.
the cracks.
I would do a pretty quick run around the perimeter, like
Yeah.
fucking frantically
Yeah.
looking at, like starting to like paw at the fucking bullet
Yeah.
holes and shit, paw at the inside of the fucking safe.
Yeah.
Because I know it's blocked by certain volumes of
Yeah.
material. This is a like, if I have to get the fuck in here, I'm literally
Yeah.
scouring every
Yeah.
inch.
Nothing. No one in here.
Not even just for the invisible creatures.
Oh,
Any
sure.
other schools of magic?
No
or any
other schools of
presence
magic. That's all there is.
Okay.
I'm stepping out. I'm gonna probably climb on top of the train
Okay.
and
Sure.
see if I see any kind of like tracks or
Yeah.
anything going off,
Yeah.
or like any like dust coming up from a vehicle.
Yeah. Make a perception check. It's nighttime, so it's hard.
I mean, I I cannot go back.
Yeah.
Why can I not find it? Okay. It's an 18 on the die. I think it's +3. Yeah, so 21.
Yeah. There is nothing. Nothing on the rails because it's a long train, so I mean,
Yeah.
you can't see the either end of the train. And it's nighttime. It's 1 o'clock in the morning at this point. There is very little ambient light. It is just that pastel light.
If you guys are in the train, you just hear me like in the distance screaming, "Fuck!"
Can I go to the next train car back
Yeah.
and check to see if there's weld spots in the floor there?
Yes, there's not. Just this car.
Yeah. They knew what they were looking for.
Were these weld spots done hastily? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
like
they
it's
might have-
welded in a couple spots where there was still air holes. It's enough to hold that panel in place.
Like they just tacked it in place.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would see Damon just standing in the middle of the train, just like eyes closed, just like rubbing his temples and like fidgeting with like his coin and everything, and just like. Well, ideas?
Oh yeah, no, we're fucked.
We are fucked, royally fucked, even.
Especially her.
You don't come back from a black mark job with nothing.
Especially with not so empty threats about sending me back to the church I fled from. So
No, we would never let that happen.
I don't know if we have much of a choice. I've tried my best to hide. I mean, if they know
No,
where...
you run, they find you. Syndicate has eyes everywhere. You gotta think smart, you gotta think harder, you gotta think a step ahead. Whoever did this has done this before. This was run like an oiled machine, no offense.
Also, this person done this on a southbound train, coming from a day or so away, passing by a town that don't have no depot.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker found this train out in the goddamn dunes.
Or they knew it was coming.
Oh yes, but still, even out there in the night in the dark, waiting for a train alone, the time it takes to get on the rail beneath it.
Sure. You said that he had probably some kind of vehicle?
A dust runner,
Oh.
perhaps. Small, feisty, quick.
Do you know anyone out this way who works on them or perhaps sells them a dealer?
I mean, not like the trail burners. Like, they mostly run from the syndicate, but the dust runners, they can be from anybody. They can kind of manufacture them just how they need.
I would also say the dust runner being like motorcycle equivalent, still too big to get under a train. Is a custom job.
Oh.
So it could literally be anybody.
Yeah. So, it appears our options are we can either take this back to the next depot and see if there's any other trains that have been hit with the same kind of job as this, and see if we can track down the stupid son of a bitch that ripped us off
No,
from the person that we were trying to rip off, fair and square.
we got no fucking idea which way they're going, Damon. We're in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, I know that.
We
I
have
know
to get
that.
the fuck out of here.
I know.
We don't even know when they hit the train other than recently.
Within the last few hours. That's why I'm saying they hit him in the middle of goddamn nowhere, and we need to get the fuck off this train.
Maybe we can go back and ask for an extension. We got majority of it.
There's no extension.
There's no way to do that.
This calling card is especially special.
Maybe we can ask around, see if we can find whose cod this is.
Is the material, or is the material that it's made out of like something significant? Like you said, it's like a glass,
Yeah.
or is it like?
It's like a
Is it a colored glass or is it?
yeah, it's like a slight bluish hue. Like if you picture like glass in a video game where
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
Sea
like
glass.
literally like sea glass, yeah, like Baja Blast glass. Like
Okay.
this is
Claudio would be so
he,
happy.
I know.
Yeah.
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 No, like your dice
Well, yeah, I
that are
guess-
actually
Yeah.
see-through blue.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
Does it smell like anything?
No.
Lick it.
It doesn't taste like salt.
Never change.
So I will also say, per the instructions of the Black Mark job,
Yeah.
upon gathering the items,
Yeah.
you are to return to Renoir,
Yes.
who also may know
Yeah. Oh, we're-
any of these things.
Yeah. Speculating stuff.
Yeah.
We go back to Beacon's End.
Yeah, we got the black crate.
Yes. Right over here.
All right, we got the stone.
Stow all the things on the trail burner.
Yeah.
Got the medicinal. We
Yeah.
got the courier case.
Yep. We need to make haste. Stow the shit on the fucking trail burner, please.
I'll start putting stuff on the trail burner.
Thank you.
I'm kicking it and getting it started.
I hand over the courier case to Mark II. Let him do it, and I'm just still standing there, just rubbing my eyes.
Damn,
At this
okay.
point, I'm adept at straddling. I can't
Yeah.
straddle that, I guess.
I'd like to
Pretty
straddle.
Big straddle.
Is the trail burner like we can fit all of them?
Mhm.
Fit
Yeah,
everyone
it's
in there?
big.
Okay.
The only other thing I would do while they're loading
Yeah.
is very quick sketches of the 6 rail tracers that are
Okay.
dead in here.
Yeah.
And just like, I don't need like wild descriptions of them, but just like, are they, elves, gnomes, dwarves,
Sure.
humans, whatever the fuck they are, age?
Yeah.
Because to me, like, knowing how young they recruit
Yeah.
gives me an indication about the rail tracers' intentions for what they came in here for.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay.
These are like, there's 2 elves, 1 human.
Yep.
A human?
A human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also why I'm asking, because, like, they're everywhere.
Yeah. The other 2 is a bear folk,
Uh-huh.
a dwarf, and a
One more.
what's the last one? Half elf for the last one. And as you're going around and like tracing and looking at everything, you can see that there are like bruise marks around the like jaw and neck where like blood has started to pool.
Right under?
Not under as if they were like strangled, like on the jaw.
Like as if they were hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or whipped with something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would then step back out onto the landing and watch as everybody's made sure they've stowed all the shit and start to get inside, and I would start walking back over the platform and unhook whatever coupling and jump off as it starts to like raise or retract and
Yeah.
jump into the trail burner.
And ages, these are not young. These are
Okay.
older. This was like very
An
clearly
experienced group of
This was an
people.
experienced
Yes.
group of people that like this was intentional that they were in here for a reason.
Yep.
This was not a like, oh, we're just gonna casually
Yeah.
rob the train.
They knew what they were looking for.
They knew what they
Yeah.
were looking for.
Yeah, no, as I'm walking in the trail burner off the fucking landing, I have one possible option that maybe by the good grace of whatever fucking shit is out there could compensate us at an extreme price for possibly assisting with this painting. Now, we don't know who Renoir's handing this stuff over to, but you've been in this business a long time. You come by some contacts, and there is an exquisite forger in Beacon's End of whom I can request, possibly with sufficient description of such a well-known painting, of producing a possibly passable, authentic, original replica.
An original replica.
Yeah,
I like it.
they're good.
I suppose that's gonna have to do. I mean,
No
We
one
don't
can
really have
prove
any other
that this
options.
one wasn't an original replica.
Exactly.
Not without it, at least. And they don't got it.
it's still
Exactly.
original. Doesn't matter who made it, I guess. Right? Fuck.
A
All right.
painting is better than no painting, even if it's in a replica or whatever. We can't go empty-handed.
No,
and
we don't have the luxury of that. Fuck.
You could
Yeah.
just say it's totally an original. That's
We
where
just
we
say
got
it's
it.
the thing that we found in the fucking safe on the
I'm
train.
not saying a
This is-
goddamn thing.
This is what
Starting
we
it and
found
going.
in the tube. It's not our fault. It's not the real one. This is
Correct.
what was in the tube.
Correct.
Should we grab the tube?
Yes.
I'm gonna go back and grab it.
Do you have any contacts, Ulysses, that would be able to find out who the fuck this is? And I'll hold up the other coin, like the calling
The
card.
card, yeah.
Maybe. Hard to say.
I've never seen this before.
No, I've passed through most of nowhere, and never in all my years have I seen such a calling card. I've known a lot of licensed killers and a lot of licensed bounty hunters, and I've not seen somebody, well, so devious as to clearly leave behind. But this person is clearly looking to build a reputation. Now that I do know about the process of what it looks like to build a reputation, so perhaps maybe this is this fellow's first job, and we are their first patrons, I guess you could say, of sharing their rumor. So I suggest we don't say a fucking word about it to nobody yet.
You don't get this fucking good on the first try.
No,
Whoever did this trained.
Oh yes,
hard.
they must have done something else that would have equipped them with the skill sets required for such a work. But all manners of strange folk can end up becoming a killer.
I got the bag. Let's get this moving.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah, can we get a...
You get a car horn on that?
Awooga. Get the jalopy.
And you rocket off into the night away from the train back towards Beacon's
I
Inn.
like to think it's a motorcycle with just like multiple little sidecars.
Like Metalocalypse?
Dust spitting up as the train cascades away into the night. Back the like 45 minutes on the
Yeah.
trail burner back to Beacon's End.
Yep.
Train wasn't moving that fast, but
Still.
it took a while. So you guys haul ass into the night and make your way back to Beacon's End. Throw the trail burner somewhere safe.
I don't know if they will be comfortable with me bringing y'all along. I would request that you politely remain in the alleys of the Narrow as I go knocking.
For who? This
For my
forging
forger.
contact?
Yeah, we
Damon.
go back away.
Are they flighty? You scared they might run?
Oh yeah, flightiest person I've ever known.
If you'd like, I can come as your protection, your bodyguard.
No harm, no danger.
Sweet pea.
Hello, I am Mark II.
You can do that in the alley.
Yes, Sweet
our
pea,
friends.
you would scare anything. I'm sorry.
Just as a clarifier,
Yeah.
you don't know where she is. You knew where she was before.
Okay.
You know how to access her, but you don't know where she is.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like you know where specifically she is.
Sure,
So,
I
like,
just,
we would
when
have to-
she gave me this stuff, it was, I found her here and have been in communication with her.
Oh, then that's changed since she and I talked about it.
Shrug. Like, That was my thing was Ulysses finds in Narrows, offers services in exchange for some protection.
That was in Other City.
Okay.
Yeah, that's in Windfall.
So then how do I know she's here?
So that was the other. You don't know that she's here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't think I would have said any of the
Yeah.
shit I've been saying
Yeah.
for the last like 10 minutes.
Yeah. So let's take a pause real quick. I'll
'Cause
grab
that-
Sarah and we can double check.
Yeah, because that was like the whole thing for
Yeah.
like when she gave me her stuff. It was like, I don't know what city, but I thought we had come to the conclusion of like, it needs to be in Beacon's End because I need the justification for finding her.
There was a different justification. It was the justification for how you would know her after the fact, like recognize her. But we'll be right back.
Okay.
Jake, can I get the thing?
Oh, yeah, hang on.
Can I thing the giddy?
Then to Renoir.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Apologies for the confusion.
Yeah, it's all good, dude.
Yeah. So you guys make your way back to Renoir. Let me pull him up real quick.
Pull him up from the bottom of your soul.
I was wearing it backwards, but it still doesn't fit.
You still have the.
Oh, put the top hat on.
Oh, did I? The top hat?
Maybe that'll be better.
Yeah, see if the top hat'll fit. I like the idea you just keep switching hats. Does
Every
this
time we
one
break-
work?
I mean, one's better.
You gotta really give it a punk.
I don't want to stretch it.
Oh, it kind of works.
That kind of works, yeah.
Actually, let me get the buddy.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you got a little charm. That's cool.
Cute.
While we're waiting,
It's
my
puff, puff,
character is
pass.
just swiping and wiping and polishing her trail burner over and over again.
All right. Yeah, so you guys make your way back through Beacon's End, down into the Narrows to the tavern, the last thread where Renoir hangs out. You step inside the seedy tavern.
I just forgot that we were back.
Damon, can I?
And you would know that Renoir is in a private back room off of the main tavern.
Yeah.
So is it
He also runs a
tavern?
daycare.
Yeah. Yep. So you make your way into this back room, and you see Renoir, this oversized alligator folk, sitting off by himself.
It's a really good beer.
Oh yeah. Renoir's a bit different than I remember.
Yeah. He's a little older.
Chickens.
Alright. Need not pay attention.
Yeah, so Renoir sitting in a large chair, alligator folk, very loud, like colorful suit that he's like almost bursting out of a little bit. Chains around his neck dripping down. There is a large like ladle hanging from the end of it, and he is just sitting back. Well, welcome back. Didn't expect y'all so soon. By the looks of things, didn't go so all right.
Oh,
Have a seat. Tell Renoir what happened.
Renoir. Oh. Could you send in Olin for a drink?
Yeah, he just reaches down. A couple seconds go by, and this tall Leonin lion man walks in. Towering mane, braided with copper and wire and ribbon, like amber eyes. He just walks in. What can I get you?
Orlin, you are a sight for the bereaved. Please get my friends anything that they want. I'll take a Menza Brandy and mule.
All right.
What are you guys having?
Strongest thing you got.
2 Menzoberranzian mules?
I'm all right.
You don't want a whiskey?
I can have a whiskey.
Yeah, you could have a whiskey. It'll clean out your pipes. Wet your Where does it go?
I good question.
He wants a whiskey.
I'll tip my hat. Like, same.
All right.
I'm all right.
All right.
And Ulysses can have a water.
Be back in a moment. He turns and walks out.
Friend. Desert air is not good for your lungs. In your finest dish.
Minute or two goes by. Drinks come back. I'm gonna give you all some privacy. Steps out.
Thank you, Orlin.
Close the door shut.
I'm gonna flip him a coin. Like, it's...
Appreciate it.
Renoir.
What happened?
What happened?
Well, someone fucked us.
Usually that's a pleasurable occurrence, but I suppose in this instance, ain't so pleasurable at all.
Yeah, and it's I'm having a hard time coming to deal with it, because I don't take too kindly to people messing with my business, especially on a black mark job. So, little tense. We were missing something. Somebody hit it before we did. Took out some rail traces along the way. Scooted up underneath the damn train, cut a hole in it.
And that's a professional job right there.
Took the goddamn painting, and then hopped back in the hole, welded it shut, and fucked off into the night. What the fuck do we do?
Well, why don't you have a seat, let Renoir tell you a little story.
Yeah. Y'all here are familiar with Renoir, right? You about to find out why they call him the Jaw, right?
So, ways back, other city, a couple folk did a job for me, another black mark job. Similar predicament, similar situation to yours. They rob a museum, they go inside, painting already gone. People escaped out the back. Now, what they come to do is they go to this very reputable forger by the name of the Rook.
That last job where the painting was gone, was there anything left behind?
In that instance, a couple of bodies, bunch of bullets.
Same as now.
Kind of.
All that is to say, now I cannot officially recommend this. This is just a story after all.
With you, my friend, they are all stories.
All stories.
But that's part of your charm, isn't it?
Yeah. So legends say if you're trying to locate this Rook, and he reaches down and flips through almost like a folio, and pulls out a little black silk satchel, slides it across the table. Take that, you go down to the Narrows, you go down 3 streets away from the market to the north, alleyway on the side, street light bent back, pointing up, casting its light up against the ceiling. Beneath that street light is a little crack in the wall. You give them this, they take you to the Rook, so the legend goes.
Okay.
How did that job end after
I say.
they had the painting forward?
Are there balls in here?
Yeah.
They sound like new balls.
Well, per the story, they got the painting forged, sold it off to the buyer, some wealthy fuck. Still hanging in his house, so far as I hear.
No, none the wiser.
Ain't nobody know no difference.
Well, I guess stories gotta come from somewhere, don't they?
And that sounds like a happier ending.
Yeah. Yeah, much happier. Much happier. All right, he said dineros. Okay. All right. I'm gonna just down my drink, slam it on the table. Ugh. All right. One last thing, and I guess I'll pick up the glass coin card.
The card.
You ever seen this?
Hold it up to the light. Yeah. New group, they bad news.
This new group got a name?
Glass Jaws.
Glass jaws.
Yeah, Glass Jaws.
Like,
It's not easy to know.
They pretty good at making scenes look like other groups. Break in, do their business like, and make it look like somebody else do something they ain't. If they left a calling card, seems like it targeted. Either at you or whoever's supposed to get this painting on the other end of the train.
Reminds me of that other group, the Headlight Automaticus.
Well, now, I doubt it was for us. How would they know we were planning on hitting that train?
Well, the only person that would have known that we were hitting that train would be sitting in this room right now.
Right.
And I have the utmost trust in my friend.
Which means they meant to hit the person on the other side.
Unless it was whoever set up this. Who gave us this job anyway? I know you're not allowed to tell me. I'm not allowed to ask. I know the rules.
They come in with the signatures already on it.
I know.
I know the other end.
know. We still fucking signed it. Well, I guess we're gonna go have to see if the legends are true. The legends.
The legends are true.
You hear any more moves about these glass jaws in the area, you let me know. I may have a bone to pick with them.
All right. Well, supposing you do find your painting on that train, he reaches into his jacket and pulls out a sealed envelope. Here's where you dropping everything off when you're done.
What's it say?
It says that you are to go to Spireview Hall, which is a large manor up in the high spire above the Luminarch Market, owned by one Alistair Wendell.
This is rich people estates.
Yeah, you would all be familiar with the name. He is the, fixer for wealthy folk.
He run a job down to you?
A lot of people send Black Mark job. He might be doing that on behalf of someone else. It ain't even possible that he signed it. Someone else might have signed it, but that's where you drop off. He might be passing that stuff off to the couriers. Get it back where it need to go.
You trust this motherfucker?
Hell no.
Good.
He's a dangerous motherfucker.
What was his last name?
Wendell. Wendell.
Well, I guess, remains to be seen. You know, that's the funny thing about luck is sometimes it flips both ways. So maybe we might get lucky. Maybe things will work out. Seems as though...
A robot fucking sneezing over there.
It's his air filter. It gets clogged up in the sand sometimes. When we're out on the roads, he doesn't like it too much.
You gotta get dust out your windpipe, boy.
We'll blow you out later.
You what?
I'm gonna hold up like the spray can.
Oh my.
He's fighting with his hat still. That would be great. Later.
So the rook?
You're wasting all that air.
No. I hope you're happy.
Oh.
I guess we're gonna go find our missing painting then down in the Narrows.
I wish you all the best of luck. Hope the stories do be true.
The legends are true.
For our sake, I hope so too. Otherwise,
You all fucked.
it was wonderful knowing you.
You could always climb your way back, but I didn't want to see you go through that again. You la remind Renoir of Renoir, doing bad things for questionably moral people.
Didn't you once eat a man?
Yeah. I'm an alligator. I'm a hungry man. I only eat a man that deserved to be eaten. And it wasn't the back end either.
At least it ain't.
Renoir.
He would say that. All right. I mean,
So the plan, as I understand it, is to go
Hey, there ain't no plans here. These are just stories. We just talking.
right. The story I'd like to tell is we go meet this rook after we see about perhaps if they're aware of maybe who might have done this, even if they're a good forger. It's possible this group has attempted to use the rook for their own services in the past.
The quicker we get moving, the better I'll feel. I can't go back.
we have a lot riding on this, Andy especially. I think your update is ready. Nope, just an email. We've been trying to reach you about your robot's extended warranty.
A rust date. Rust update. Rust update.
Yeah, Andy's got quite a bit riding on this job.
He broken over there.
Rust Date sounds like a dating website. It's like J-Date for robots.
Trust the rust.
Let's get on up out of here.
Alright, I'll settle the trail burner. Get a kick in.
Well, you guys are in the Narrows. Trailburner's parked somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can I get some extra cloaks if you have them?
Well, we already in the Narrows.
I don't want anyone to see me. I'm quite concerned that I might have eyes on me already.
Sure.
Do you think this group is somehow related to you?
I know they're related to me. I mean, I don't know about the people that stole the painting, but
That's what I mean.
I don't know. But the people that want this stuff back definitely know who I am. And I don't want anyone knowing what we're up to.
Do they have any enemies? Anybody?
The people that are blackmailing me?
Yeah.
I'm not exactly certain who's blackmailing me. I just know that they want to send my ass back.
And if they are blackmailing her, I can assure you that they do have enemies, and they are in this
Yeah.
room right now. Meaning enemies of the people blackmailing you.
You have to be more specific.
You have pissed off quite a lot of people.
Not intentionally. I try my best. People are hard to
It's-
read sometimes.
It happens. It comes with time. You spend enough time out there, you're gonna get it finally.
All right, well, I enjoyed the time that I've had out here, but I'm not ready to go back. So we gotta keep it moving and tuck my hair into my hat, because I don't want anyone to know that I got blue hair. Maybe they won't know.
Did you know that Renoir used to have blue hair back in the day? Did he ever tell you that one?
No. You can tell me on the way.
No, I wouldn't take the pleasure away from my good friend of Joel.
Well,
We left the
back a ways, my hair went back a long, long way. All the way down to my ankles. And,
You don't even have ankles. I'm just kidding.
alligator ankles.
A ankle.
Alligankles.
Alligator ankles.
My
And all
cousin's name
the
is
way down to the
Alligankle.
floor.
Blue hair like you would have never believed.
I would believe in my hair is blue. Let's go find this real quick.
right.
If needed, disguise, I got colors of pigments and some scrap of fabrics. I can affix it real quick around your head or
Yeah,
such.
if you wouldn't mind.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Fuck.
No.
Maybe a different one.
Pick a
What's your
different
second?
Teal.
Light
Oh.
blue.
Okay, girl,
Dark
I'm gonna
blue.
take my personal fashionista expertise, and I'll make her like a purple and pink, kind of raggedy scarf material.
Yeah.
Different, almost a quilted kind of,
Sure.
All those hours playing Nikki
but very
finally
like
paying off.
maybe a transparency
Yeah.
in the face, so she
Just
could
like
see.
full dragged. Just snatched for the gods.
Yes.
All those hours playing Nikki paying off now. It's like, ooh, dress up!
Yes.
I have an outfit for this.
My ability outfits are strapped.
I guess we're gonna head out.
All right.
Good day to you, my friend.
And a good luck to you in finding the end of your story.
I don't need luck. I make my own. You know that.
I do indeed.
I did not make the luck tonight, but I'm gonna make the rest of the luck.
Yeah. That's what they say.
Made more sense in my head. Good night to you, my friend.
All right. Good night. And he just leans back in his chair, continues sipping his drink. Guys, step back out into the Narrows proper. Make your way through the Narrows Market, the Underflame Market, which is directly beneath the Luminarch Market, which in Beacon's End is a large market shadowed by the very large spaceship that is cascading off the top of the mesa and leaning on another rock, shading the market, which is covered in cloth. You guys are one level below that, under through the tunnels within Beacon's End in the area called the Narrows, which is pretty much where people go if they don't want to be seen. Not that Beacon's End is a friendly place for friendly people anyway, but this especially is one level below that. So you guys make your way through the market, make your way the 4 streets over to this upturned street light that he said was there, casting this faint blue flickery glow up towards the ceiling, and there is a small crack in the wall in the alley where he said it would be.
Got a lot riding on this.
Good luck.
Yeah, you shake it, and a little kobold sticks his head out.
Looking to see if the stories are true about the rook.
He looks inside, pulls out a small, like, little cookie, shoves it in his mouth, and he sprints out of the hole and starts darting down the streets.
That is fucking adorable.
Chasing after
I
him.
need my fixins too.
Yeah, you can see that he's got like a little bandana tied back and has like a set of goggles around his neck. He's in like a little like leather kind of waistcoat style suit.
love him.
And he is just running down the street.
Is it Merb?
No, it's not Merv.
It's not Merb. You're right. He wasn't playing music.
Yeah. He gets a couple of streets over and turns around and just waits and looks back.
Yeah, running.
Crumb. Turns and runs.
Crom?
Crumb. C-R-U-M-B.
Crumb.
Crumb.
That's what he's leaving.
Yeah. He's a little bit on the chunky side.
Are there like little like crumbs?
Yeah.
Yeah. He runs his way through the metal
like toast.
neon streets. Yeah. The metal neon streets of the Narrows, couple streets over, winding around the very windy buildings of this place until you get to a almost like burned out part of the Narrows. And there is what almost appears to be an abandoned building. And he stops for a moment, and you smell like the scent of baked goods kind of lightly drifting through the air, and his eyes widen, and he darts inside this building.
Does he float and follow the smell?
Yeah.
Probably somebody else first.
Unless the rook likes to bake. How fun.
I swear to God, if This ain't what it's supposed to be.
It,
Has to be.
yeah. You just gotta believe. You gotta have faith sometimes. It's just gonna work out, I promise. Fuck, all right. And I guess we'll walk up to the door.
Yeah. So you step inside through this like pushed open door, and you see that he is running behind a little like bar at the. This is like a burned out old tavern, and he steps behind the bar, and you hear a like trap door flip open, and there's a little bit of light that cascades up towards the ceiling, and you hear him descending.
Crumbs are falling out of my mouth. I go,
When did you get a cookie?
I was picking them up off the floor.
I follow him down in.
Yeah. So you walk downstairs into a workshop. Sarah, if you could join us, please.
Do you have headlights?
He said he didn't make light earlier.
Thanks for reminding me.
He's just got a light bar
yeah.
as a mustache.
Well, yeah, no, I was wondering, like, cause like, do your eyes like light up to the point that we could use you as like a hooded lantern?
Probably no more than like 3 feet dim. Like,
Watch your cowboy hats there, DJ.
Your collection.
well, they were on the box that I'm using for my foot, so.
I killed many men for these. Many, many men.
So you guys walk down the stairs into a workshop, which I'll let Sarah describe after you see a figure across the room at the bottom of this staircase as you pull the trapdoor behind you, and you see a tiefling woman who turns and says,
How did you get in here? You're the one who walks in?
I was the one who said
You're
I
the first
followed
one.
Crumbs.
Yeah, gun out immediately. What are you doing in here? How did you find this place?
I followed Crumb.
Look over.
he just like sheepishly looks down and like pulls his bandana up over his face.
There was a cookie in the bag, and then he led us here.
He just like points at the tray of like freshly cooked muffins that are sitting on your stand.
Yeah, they were for you, but you're not supposed to leave.
This really is toast.
I come as hopefully a friend. There are many more with me, but I came down first. Do not be alarmed.
You see,
That is not my first time hearing Mark II say that. And I'm just gonna walk
not
down the
be
stairs with
alarmed.
my hands up, like, don't.
That's our safe word. Do not be alarmed.
He's harmless.
and what about you?
Well,
Because now there's two strangers in my workshop, and usually the only ones here are me and this guy.
I come stepping down around them.
you see, the thing about that is, it's not just the two of us, and then Andy walks out, and it ain't just the three of us.
Smells really nice down here. Are you baking?
Let's make this much easier.
I'll
I did
shout
say
from
there
the
were
back
more
and be like,
others coming.
"Did you make these? These are quite delicious."
Did you get the muffins already?
Yo, see them off the floor. The crumbs.
Because Crumb was leaving a trail of
Oh,
crumbs.
those were the,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
I was
cookies.
picking them up.
I made those one.
Renoir sent us.
Well, I could have figured that since Crumb's the one who led you here, but he's
Can I
supposed
put my hands down now?
Yeah, are
And you
gonna
get that
shoot
gun
us?
out of my
Maybe.
face.
But what?
No one's supposed to be in here.
Well, we are now.
If I were to say, if you don't shoot me, someone else will that help our case? Because we are in quite a pickle. And apparently you're the only one that can save me.
It's Crumb like, pickles.
He likes baked goods.
I see that. They do smell delicious.
All right, well, you're here. You might as well tell me why.
We're in need of the services of someone called the Rook. Well, I'm assuming
I know the Rook.
he's the little guy eating a cookie.
Sure.
We were supposed to
And,
fetch a painting. It looks like someone beat us to the job. If the people that are asking for the painting don't receive the painting.
It was a black mark job. We're up a creek without a paddle real bad.
We're good people.
Well,
Do
Well,
good-
mostly good people.
on the right side of things.
You're in the Narrows asking for a forgery
Yeah.
for
good.
a black mark job. How good can y'all be?
Trustworthy. Definitely handsome. Sorry.
Extremely humble.
We need a painting.
All right, I figured as much.
Rust and Mesa embrace.
Say that again.
Rust and Mesa embrace. You familiar?
Are you playing some kind of trick on me?
No. It's what we were hired to pick up. I'm gonna reach my hand out to Andy. The case wasn't here. Was.
My previous work, would that still be in my studio?
Had not yet been picked up.
Do you know what this piece is supposed to look like?
Yeah, I had two people standing in front of a fallen Rush ship. One hand up, one hand down. Good, bad, turning over.
The ship in the
Cataclysm,
background.
rebirth, right? The whole mess.
And you're telling me this isn't some kind of joke. You're not here to collect.
You're here to maybe pay you to collect a painting, like
We would.
trying to collect a favor from the Black Mark job. From my lips to God's ears. And then probably back. We're not on good terms. Can I please put my hands down and you get that gun out of my face?
I can't believe it's on the floor.
She'll put the gun down on the.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Everybody calm down.
All right, so there's 4 strangers in my studio right now.
5. Ulysses, you can come out, bud.
I would still be upstairs. He said
Yeah.
there was like a downstairs. I'd be watching the way we came in.
Okay.
I mean, we've had a bit of a conversation now. I wouldn't really call us strangers.
And when he says that, I would just shout down the, I don't let my back be exposed for nothing, Damon.
So there's one smart one in this group.
And say that we were smart, we said we're desperate.
We did just follow
A kobold.
a kobold into
That
an
ate
abandoned...
a cookie out a
Yeah.
goddamn wall.
We're talking about
Yeah.
the cookies
Hey,
right now.
that's what
Into
call for desperate
a
measures.
fucking abandoned building in the middle of the fucking Narrows.
I would follow Renoir to hell and back. If he told me to do it because the stories were true, I would try.
I would just prefer not to go back.
Sometimes you have to
personally.
have a little faith, and sometimes with having faith means being a little dumb.
Listen, I don't know what kind of test this is supposed to be. The painting's done.
Wait,
Test?
You already
done?
did it? Wait, you knew about? What
Did
do
you
mean
not
done?
order this painting? It's not a common one.
Who the fuck ordered it?
How many
What
replicas of this have you made?
One question at a time. What part of this makes you think that I know any of the people who request from me? This is a one-time occurrence going on here. I don't want to know you guys. I don't want to know anyone I'm dealing with. I don't want them to know me.
Well, unfortunately, we
You're-
do know each other now.
We do now. We do now.
And,
I'll turn around the canvas that is sitting behind me, and you'll see a perfect replica of the what's this thing called? Rust and Mesa Embrace.
what did I tell you?
How many replicas of this have you made?
Just the one.
So I imagine you don't know who requested it.
I don't know anything about any of my clientele. That's intentional.
When was she asked to make it?
The walls want to know when you were asked to make this.
About a month ago.
When were we first contacted about the job?
2 weeks.
So, someone put in an order for the replica before they even gave us the job.
This stinks to high heaven.
For the original?
Name your price. You don't trust us. I don't blame you. I wouldn't trust us either.
Did
I'm
they pay
sure
up
there's
front?
something you want.
Did they pay up front? They
Paid up front.
Paid for. And I understand that we would have to pay for some insurances. Seeing as though your intended buyer did not get it.
What is the timetable for her job?
The walls would like to know what the timetable is for your job.
You cannot enter her workstation and demand she hand over something if it's due fucking tomorrow.
I have a follow-up question.
That's great, Mark.
Walls are telling me.
You kept saying, "Are you here to collect?" Have other people come to try to rush you on this?
No one knows who I am or where I am.
Oh, we don't know
Well, I
who
guess
you
now-
are. We're all strangers here. Anonymity.
Ain't nobody know nothing, but I know these delicacies. I'm putting that on baked goods.
You found the muffins.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Just
taking
floating
it.
towards the muffin. Just
We simply followed the smell into an abandoned
Yep.
building. We didn't see anything.
Did I get a timetable for getting that painting done, or was it?
Couriers would flag you when it was time to collect.
I haven't received notice that this painting's due yet.
What are they paying you?
This is a lot of information to be given out. Again, I don't know any of you.
We don't know you. So why don't we remedy that? Do you have a table, maybe some chairs?
There's
Please. Gesture to a seat. I'll kick out a chair or two and sit down.
You can sit. I'm fine as I am.
Fair enough. My name's Damon.
She thinks
Fuck
for
is that?
Blood, a man.
Among Us.
Come back.
Forgive me, I'm not inclined to give you my name or my title. I don't want you to associate my face with anything. You're not supposed to be
You are the
here.
wind.
There you go.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Damon.
Yes.
What do you need this painting for?
We got ripped off on a black mark job. Someone hit the train that we were hitting. The painting was one of the things that we were supposed to recover. We recovered everything else except the painting. And whoever did it took just the painting and took out a couple of rail traces along the way and left us this little dandy thing in its place. Someone called the Glass Jaws.
Not familiar.
Sounds like nonsense to me.
Mm-hmm. Same. And then they fucked off into the night.
They hit the car that had the painting and only the car that had the painting.
And only the painting, as far as we can tell.
That's why you being contracted for a replica a month ago and us getting our job 2 weeks ago, little odd.
And dear Wind, this is my dear friend Mark II.
Hello, I am Mark II.
Is there a Mark 1?
There was.
I ate him.
How do you think I became Mark II?
In utero?
I didn't necessarily eat him, but
I don't actually.
Didn't actually.
The walls say I ate my brother in the.
No, it was after.
Well,
Way after.
if you know Renoir, it would, as he would say, it goes back a long, long way.
He would say that. Not that I know Renoir
No,
or anyone in this town.
do you know anybody in this town other than Renoir?
I know Crumb.
Did Crumb come with you, or was Crumb here?
No, Crumb was here.
Oh, interesting. I would look over at Crumb like, Crumb, you native? How long you been in Narrows?
Crumb.
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 He can't count.
That's a lot.
He's real good with money, surprisingly.
Many fingers. Yeah, well, when you have a whole lot of it, that's a good thing.
But yeah. Listen,
Thank you, Crumb.
Can I ask you something, and you do not have to give me an answer. You work with a lot of documents. I don't need to know your name. I don't need to know your business. But I received some information that could be very dangerous for my well-being, and I just want to keep myself safe. I'm assuming you've run from something yourself, and from one fellow runner to another. If you could just help me out in this situation. And I show her the letter that we received.
Mm-hmm.
Does any part of this letter stand out to you? The emblem, the signature, the handwriting. I'm sure you've seen many bits of script.
do we have the letter?
Yeah. So, it looks, as far as like handwriting goes, relatively generic, but like upper class.
Ah.
While that's
Helvetic.
happening, I'm gonna go check on
Helvetica.
Ulysses. While that's happening, I'm gonna go check on Ulysses.
Okay.
Ulysses.
Ulysses.
My boy, you
Ulysses.
Ulysses this.
Ulysses.
Yes.
Ulysses.
Yeah.
Ulysses.
I mean, you would find me at the entrance to the church, clearly setting up a trap and
Church?
casting. Oh, an abandoned
Tavern.
building.
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
it's a tavern.
Okay. I was like, where the?
I've gone to pray for the crimes I'm about to commit. Forgive
Lighting
me,
it in
Father.
dynamite.
Help me, Father. for
No,
I'm
I would
about to
be
sin.
at the entrance to this abandoned building, clearly ritual casting the spell alarm and setting up a trap.
When you're done, if you'd like, I can take guard.
Oh, I'll know if anything passes by. We'll have ample. Well, maybe not ample, but we'll have a moment to be prepared. Best to not have you up here alone.
All right, I'll see you in a minute then. I wander back down.
Yeah, I would conclude the spell and follow him back down
Yep.
into the workshop.
You walk downstairs and are greeted by.
Oh.
Ulysses, what are you doing here?
You're dead.
I'm not.
Well, that's good news. And I'm a good fan of good news.
Oh, you know the wind.
Yeah.
And you know my favorite blue pain in the ass.
What?
Are you talking to my friend that way?
We're all friends here.
This changes things.
Yeah,
And
a
that
little
letter
bit.
changes things.
What do you know about the letter?
I know that you're being chased,
Well,
and I know what that's like.
do you trust us now?
No, not remotely.
If anything,
Maybe-
probably less, I'm sure.
Now I'm asking more questions.
I know some of the stuff he's gotten himself into, and I'm shocked to see you running with a crowd like this, taking on black mark jobs.
Desperate times.
But I know what it's like to not want to be found. Listen, I've already been paid for this work. I don't know when they're gonna call to collect it.
Could you make a second?
Or say we kick in an extra little bit to you. Say you got robbed.
I don't get robbed.
Well, you did.
Or
The
maybe these couriers will need to take this somewhere. Now, we don't want to put our friend the Wind here at a loss. But whoever is on the other side of that transaction.
Rip off the courier.
We don't know when the couriers will call to collect, and we are
running out of
functioning
time.
on a timetable.
We also don't screw over our couriers. They're our lifeblood here. They keep me safe, just the way you're trying to keep your friends safe.
I would never do anything to affect a courier. They are honest, hard-working people.
Do we know that you're safe with these folk? I mean, the trail of bodies we found was unlike anything we've seen before. I mean, you might be in a lot of danger working with these folks.
I don't work with these folks. I take jobs. I do the jobs. I complete what is asked of me. I don't know what they're for. I don't know why. I do know that this painting hasn't been called on yet. I also know that it didn't take me 4 weeks to complete it. Now, if you can hold off, I might be able to make a replica good enough to work off of and be able to give you this one. It'll cost you.
How long you think it'll take?
How long do you have?
Not long.
I mean, yeah, what was our turn-in time?
2 days.
I don't have much, but what I have I can give you. Desperate times and all.
I got something.
How much was I paid for the original?
250 gold.
$2.50.
What a steal!
Yeah, god dang. I'd order a dozen.
Yeah, it's just like a crayon drawing.
I'd use them as bids
That's
for my
a,
dinner
that's a
meal.
spaceship, and those are people. $2.50 will get you a lot.
That's a good business. Art bibs?
Right?
How much were you paid to do this?
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. And only because
Oh, now we're
You-
being honest.
Yule is here and we go back. I was paid 250 up front for this.
Any on the back end or no?
Point.
Now I get my work done. My reputation is trustworthy here.
Fair enough.
When do you need this? When's your drop off?
Less than 2 days.
All right, you come back tomorrow and you pick this up.
How much? We don't have much gold. I can offer you something more than gold, though.
And what is that?
Friendship.
Do you know how a black mark job works?
Am I familiar with Black?
Yeah.
I'm familiar. Demons and whatnot.
Well, devil's in the details, that's for sure, but I'm willing to cut you a deal. You do this for me. You're not doing it for me. You're doing it for her. And I'll give you my favor. I'll ask anything you want from them.
Just as a clarifier, that is not the reward for all black mark jobs, just this one, so you may want to mention
Yeah.
the name.
Mention the name?
The brokers.
The brokers.
Oh, okay.
It's a favor from the brokers
Okay.
specifically,
You have my favor to ask the brokers.
which you would know that is incredibly expensive to do.
Friendship is still on the table too.
Can I ask, does no one else think we may be walking into a trap if we do that? We don't know who requested the replica. We don't know who's targeting Andy. There's no reason to. They could be the same group, and if they get two, we may accidentally fuck over Renoir. Because now our fixer is working with crews that are given counterfeit paintings for. That doesn't just impact us, that impacts Renoir too.
I would say that you'd be aware the way the black mark jobs work, not his problem. He hires a crew. If you fuck up, you're marked.
Gotcha.
It's irrelevant for him.
We just get written
You're
off.
screwed. He's not.
Okay.
Liability.
No matter what, Mark.
2.
2.
You're really not going to shorten that at all? You're going to go by the 2 every time?
I just call him Sweet Pea.
Well, Mark is dead. Mark was the first. I'm Mark 2. That's my name. I'm not Mark. Mark's dead.
He's Mark too.
Regardless,
Mark 2.
we need a painting. I need a painting. Fucking over Renoir, my sympathies.
Renoir also sent us here. He knew what he was doing if he sent us here. He knew the implications that were to come if things go sideways.
Means he
There's-
trusted us and he trusted you.
Renoir's a good man.
That favor means as much to you as it does to us. We've been running a long time. And it is not often that people are willing to trade a favor from the brokers. There's a chance for you too.
And I'm willing to go home empty-handed just so long as I know my people are taken care of.
I'll take your word on that. You got yourself a deal.
Should I keep calling you the Wind or the Rook or...
Don't call me the Rook to my face.
I wouldn't have.
No
wouldn't
one,
ever.
no one knows who that is.
No. Still don't know. I'm talking to the Wind here.
What would you like us to call you?
My name is Genevieve.
2? 1?
One
the
and
half,
only.
actually.
Oh, okay. There you go, Mark.
Two. One.
The head up and then nod back down.
I'll even take it, Mark. 2.
Janvier.
Genevieve.
That's a French ass name.
Ulysses.
That's a French ass name.
Listen, I'll.
We have a problem. Folks are here.
What?
Folks are here, and I would immediately get behind whatever sense of cover would be present in this workshop that would give me any intermediary between me and where we descended, and I would pull out my fucking gun.
Yeah, there's art tables, there's cabinets. You could get behind the stairs because it descended down. There's
Oh,
space like deep
yeah,
behind
yeah.
it. Like it's
I'm-
traditional. You could get
Are there
back
gaps?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm under the stairs in the fucking dark like a goddamn dagger.
Yeah.
All right, so okay, it's stairs coming down.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not. There's just you're aware that there's people upstairs. There's nobody's opened the trap door yet. He's getting into position.
I'm going.
And we don't know any of that, gotcha.
You got another way out of here?
Yeah.
I mean, he says
You
there's
just-
people,
There's people
here.
here,
Yes,
yeah.
correct.
I'm grabbing a pair of pliers, and I'm ripping this canvas off the frame, and rolling it up.
Painted the tube.
We got to get out of here.
Do you have like an escape tunnel?
Yep, this way. And she'll walk over, push a bookshelf out of the way. Takes her a second.
I like to imagine you and Crummer just running with the plate side by side, like, we got it.
How many steps is it on the stairs?
10. This is pretty deep down.
Okay.
This is like the storeroom for where they kept.
Roughly
Ramen
1
stuff.
foot per stair, so 10 foot.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually a little more than that now that yeah. So it would be 15 steps because it's 15 foot high,
Okay.
like basement ceiling. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna see you get under the stairs or whatever. I'm gonna stay seated at the table. Fucking go.
I'm gonna stand at the entrance to the escape tunnel.
Okay.
Everyone out. I'm burning this place down.
Yeah, no, we are leaving.
Yeah.
And I would step out from the stairs.
I'm gonna grab, as everyone's walking past, I'm gonna throw a bunch of parchments and papers, books, grab, a couple valuables, throw them all to the ground, and
You
just
just sit there.
send everyone through the tunnel and knock a lit candle over onto the floor and watch it.
Yeah, you take your oil-soaked paintings and
The turpentine
yeah, the
is
turpentine.
going up.
Yeah, it illuminates. You step into the tunnel, flick a lever on the wall, the bookshelf slides back into place, and you hear the trapdoor open as the room catches fire. And you are in the escape tunnel, and we're gonna end there.
Woo! That was fun.
Oh, it's too quiet.
It was fun.
Well,
Well, thank you all for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of the Fey Frontier RUSTFall. It was a great time. This was a blast.
You see through those?
Oh yeah, hold on, let me get the shotgun.
Sexual lighting.
Yeah, I know. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you to everyone for the Savannah for the sub, Epsilon Not for the gifted sub, Sarah for the bit, Sarah for the resub, Evan with another gifted sub, and the resub, and Oscar with the resub for 91 months, and Evan with 83 months. Good lord. And also Devereaux21, thank you for the follow. I don't know why that didn't alert earlier. That was 5 hours ago. Never mind. That was at 4 p.m. It was pre-stream. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We will be back next Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time for episode 2 of the Fey Frontier. Be safe out there, folks.
Bye.